In a late afternoon at Xuandu Temple. That beep beep demonic cult. They sent me, a prodigiously talented demon cultivation seed, to infiltrate the righteous path's #1 sect, Xuandu Temple, as a spy. Do they think anyone can just become a spy? Xuandu Temple, as this world's premier righteous immortal sect, is genuinely a prestigious orthodox sect. They start accumulating merit chi from the chi refinement stage. Converting to merit chi cultivation, I'd love to, but I'm a prodigiously talented demon cultivation talent. I've already entered the demonic path through blood evil chi. This newbie looks so wickedly handsome, big sister lios it. Such strong blood evil chi, I really want to dual cultivate with him. Now I'm being forced to change careers, but my specialization doesn't match. Xuandu Temple is about to conduct their inner disciple assessment. The assessment's key criterion is the amount of merit chi. As long as disciples perform good deeds and bear good karma, their merit chi will be abundant. During the assessment, Xuandu Temple will use the Chi Gathering Grand Array to help outstanding disciples condense their merit foundation. They'll even help those disciples directly break through to the foundation establishment stage. This is the benefit that Xuandu Temple, as the righteous path's premier immortal sect, provides to outstanding disciples. Actually, I've already entered the Chi refinement stage at peak Q/refinement, in fact. But damn it, I don't have a single bit of merit chi. My name is Ji Changxing. My story has been quite rough. At first, I thought I transmigrated to an ancient feudal world. I assumed that with my modern knowledge, I could easily handle a few rich widows, maybe pass the imperial examinations to become the top scholar, and reach life's pinnacle. But then I discovered, this world has immortal cultivation. There are monsters, help, run, immortal cultivation conference, save me. After that, I started planning how to enter an immortal sect. But just as I'd formed a plan, the small town where I'd been living since transmigrating was massacred by heavenly demon cult disciples. Because I had cultivation talent, I escaped death, and was forcibly taken to join the heavenly demon cult. When in Rome, do as the Romans do, although deep down I'm a peace-loving good person. But in the demon cult, one must follow local customs. So, I spent half a year killing all the heavenly demon cult disciples who had massacred the town. I successfully condensed blood evil chi and entered the chi refinement stage. This also brought me to the attention of the heavenly demon cult's leadership. I thought my path as a demonic giant would officially begin from. But those damned heavenly demon cult leaders actually sent me to Xuandu Temple as a spy. With such obvious special effects, there's no way to cheat. Damn the heavenly demon cult. All I did was kill an outer elder's son. I already forgave that guy, yet he repays kindness with enmity. Chashing, come quick. There's something interesting to see. Li Daoyan, from the Li cultivation family, terrible talent, 0 EQ and IQ, Changxing, over here. But he has a devastatingly beautiful aunt, Li Changxi. Li Changxi is one of Xuandu Temple's 8 meridian masters, holding high position and tremendous prestige. Ever since meeting Li Changxi, Li Daoyan became my best friend at Xuandu Temple. As this world's #1 immortal sect, Xuandu Temple naturally earned their top position through combat. Moreover, Xuandu Temple possesses this world's supreme defensive treasure, the Xianhuang Merit Pagoda. Throughout countless years, no matter how arrogant and domineering the demonic path became, they could never break through the Xianhuang Merit Pagoda's defense. Because of this, various demon cults have desperately tried to infiltrate Xuandu Temple, attempting to destroy it from within. What happened? Changxing, you really have keen insight. You were right that Bing Zipping really was a spy infiltrated by the demonic path. After you reported him, and he quickly investigated his background, he's from the heavenly demon cult. Changxing, how did you notice something was wrong with Bing Zipping? When we lived together before, I heard him talking in his sleep. Spies shouldn't talk in their sleep, that's basic professional ethics. Anyway, the demon cult's mission for me is to perform well, establish myself at Xuandu Temple, and work hard to climb the ranks. Senior sister, I want to report someone. This person looks sneaky, he must be a demon cult spy. Excellent, you've done great. Merit, guards, tie up this demon cult scoundrel. Why does the demon cult have so many idle people that they need me to be the spy? Damn it. Then don't blame me for selling out Bing Zipping as my pledge of allegiance. Perfect timing to test Xuandu Temple's attitude toward heavenly demon cult spies. By the way, what happened to Bing Zipping? You're too late, his soul has scattered, leaving only a pool of blood. Didn't they try to enlighten him? Maybe he would have turned from his evil ways and reformed. Changxing, you're good at everything except you're too naive. How could heavenly demon cult's demon spawn ever turn from their evil ways? Actually, demon spawn who've condemned blood evil chi all have blood on their hands, more than one life. When you encounter them, just kill them directly. Showing them mercy is being cruel to yourself. Oh, and my aunt told me that through soul-searching Bing Zipping, they discovered the heavenly demon cult planted other spies in our year. We don't know who specifically, but they'll definitely be exposed during the inner disciple assessment. Changxing, be careful of demon spawn getting desperate these days. Maybe some demon spawn will seek revenge on you for exposing them. I'll be careful, the demon cult stirring up trouble, they really deserve death. Changxing, you gain merit by reporting Bing Zipping, your talent and roots are excellent, plus with our relationship. Auntie says after you pass the inner disciple assessment, you can directly become her disciple. Changxing, this is a chance to soar to the heavens. From now on, I'll be clinging to your thick thigh. Brother, this scene is too disturbing. Ji Changxing's residence. This is bad. I've already reached perfect chi refinement. I could break through to foundation establishment anytime. With such dense blood evil chi, staying at Xiandu Temple is basically waiting to deliver merit points to others. Don't panic, there must be a way. Attention, outer disciples, the temple master assumed position yesterday. Today, with free time, he will personally preside over the chi gathering array and begin the inner disciple assessment. Outer disciples, quickly come to the plaza for assessment. Humph? Beginning inner disciple assessment. Xuandu Temple's chi refinement technique is the chi gathering art. It gathers merit chi from the void. When recruiting disciples, Xuandu Temple looks at talent, roots, and background, but what they value most is merit. Xuandu Temple believes only those bearing merit chi truly meet their requirements. Those who act chivalrously, help the weak, and save the masses naturally bear merit. With such disciples, there's no need to worry about their character, and Xuandu Temple can cultivate them with confidence. I've never dared to freely practice the Q gathering art because I know myself. What I can attract is only blood evil chi. I plan to find an excuse to skip the assessment before the inner disciple test. Who knew Xuanli Temple would launch a surprise attack? Think, what good deeds have I done before? Temple Master, wasn't the inner disciple assessment originally scheduled for 3 days from now? I happen to have time now, so let's do it early. The inner disciple assessment is a minor matter. Why must you personally oversee it? I'm in the mood. I'd like to see our Xuandu Temple's new generation of seeds. Senior Sister Linglong entrusted Xuandu Temple to me. Naturally, I must be diligent and not slack off. Temple Master Anlong was invincible under heaven, bringing Xuandu Temple to its position as the premier immoral sect. When the predecessor does too well, the successor faces great pressure. I see, the Temple Master is wise. If you can't win through strength, you must at least show the right attitude. Greetings, Temple Master. Li Daoyan's aunt Li Changxi. Greetings, Temple Master. No rush, the Qi gathering array has just started operating. Let the merit Qi fly a while longer, we'll see it soon. Temple Master, are there any amazing merit seeds that have caught your eye this time? Most outer disciples have only recently infiltrated or refinement, no older than 30, in such a short time with limited life experience. Being able to trigger merit chi is already extremely rare, don't have too high hopes. Senior brother Yu is right, our Xuandu Temple's recruitment requirements are truly harsh. Other sects only look at talent and temperament. We also require disciples under 30 to trigger merit chi during the chi refinement stage. Quality over quantity for disciples, Xuandu Temple never wins though numbers. Among all immortal sects, our Xuandu Temple has always had the fewest people. Yet we remain the world's number one. That said, triggering merit chi under 30 before chi refinement is truly too difficult. The last inner disciple assessment only passed 13 people. This batch's quality is worse than the last. I'm worried we might have a complete wipeout. Holy crap, is that a petal from a merit golden lotus? One lotus petal represents saving at least 100,000 lives. This child has fate with my Shinshio lineage. Heh, old woman speaking nonsense with eyes wide open. This is clearly a prodigy of our Yanxia lineage. You two are also lineage masters, can't you have some dignity? A mere lotus petal, is it worth fighting over? Holy shit, humanitarian merit. Xianhuang body infusion. Merit chi is actually descending from heaven? I don't need to run? The chi gathering array might malfunction, but the Xianhuang merit pagoda, as this world's supreme divine artifact, cannot be wrong. I've just taken over Xiandu Temple, and already a disciple recognized by the Xianhuang merit pagoda has appeared. This represents heaven's mandate, represents Xiandu Temple's hope for further advancement under my leadership. This represents auspiciousness. Auspicious, this is auspicious. Could this child be a reincarnated mighty one? And a righteous path mighty one at that. Otherwise, how could someone so young have such merit? True immortal reincarnations appearing at Xiandu Temple only happen once or twice. Could this be another important figure? Perhaps a true immortal mighty one from the upper realms? Not necessarily. This child is named Ji Changxing, born in my Li family's mortal territory. Under our protection, his background is quite ordinary. However, not long ago, he privately reported a heavenly demon cult spy through my nephew. No wonder you executed an outer disciple earlier. But reporting one heavenly demon cult spy shouldn't earn Ji Changxing this much merit, right? Normally it wouldn't, but that spy was different. That spy was the heavenly demon cult leader's illegitimate son. Illegitimate son? Good heavens. This child hasn't even reached foundation establishment yet already became mortal enemies with the current strongest demon. Heavenly demon cult's old demon Yu He competed with senior sister Ling Long. This youngster faces tremendous pressure. Old demon Yu's illegitimate son? How interesting. Old demon Yu married the Bliss Sect's holy maiden but produced a talentless waste. That dead illegitimate son should have been old demon Yu's true heir. He would have become a demon giant, creating boundless slaughter. How dare old demon Yu send his illegitimate son to our Standa temple? Was he confident of passing our assessment? He truly was confident. My investigation revealed old demon Yu specifically had people slaughter 100,000 lives for this illegitimate son, then he beat the slaughterer to near death, leaving the final blow for his illegitimate son. If Ji Changxing hadn't reported him, today's merit phenomena might have belonged to that illegitimate son. Demonic cultivators use any means necessary, but those who go to such extremes are still rare. Old demon Yu's situation is different. The Bliss Sect equals the heavenly demon cult in reputation. The Bliss Holy Maiden isn't someone old demon Yu can manipulate. If this illegitimate son appeared in the heavenly demon cult, the Bliss Holy Maiden would kill him directly. An illegitimate son's death means nothing. Having his illegitimate son join Xiandu Temple, if merit phenomena appeared, that illegitimate son really might receive our intensive cultivation. Xiandu Temple is the righteous path's premier immortal sect. The heavenly demon cult is the demonic path's premier leader. With old demon Yu's backing, that illegitimate son's future would be limitless. He might even control our Xiandu Temple someday. Though speculation, it's not impossible. By the way, how did Ji Changxing discover this? Ji Changxing heard that illegitimate son talking in his sleep. So by my judgment, Ji Changsheg might not be a reincarnated true immortal from the upper realms. He possibly just accidentally disrupted old demon Yu's plan, stealing the opportunity old demon Yu created for his son. Snatched it. Whether Ji Changxing is a reincarnated true immortal or accidentally resolved the conspiracy for our Xiandu Temple doesn't matter. He's a merit seedling that our Xiandu Temple needs to strongly support. If Ji Changxing isn't a true immortal reincarnation, we need to cultivate him even more carefully. The Temple Master is right. True immortal reincarnations have their own backgrounds. But if Ji Changxing is a blank slate, that's even better. If Ji Changxing is a blank slate, he'll obviously have a stronger sense of belonging to Xiandu Temple. Moreover, Xiandu Temple is ultimately the righteous path. Ji Changxing, at such a young age, has already become mortal enemies with the heavenly demon cult leader. If Xiandu Temple doesn't protect Ji Changxing, how can we talk about eliminating Dams and defending the Dao? I think Ji Changxing should become my disciple. No! Temple Master, I already promised Ji Changxing. He gained merit by reporting the heavenly demon cult spy. As long as he passes the inner disciple assessment, he can become my disciple. Absolutely not. Temple Master, do you also think like everyone else that I can't be a good master? How can I say this while leaving her some face? You've taken 8 disciples, and 8 disciples died. Ji Changxing is a good child, give him a chance to live. All worldly matters are but a grand dream, why be attached to life and death? Life's brilliance isn't about length, but breadth. 10 years of study under me surpasses 100 years of empty living. Besides, immortal cultivation is going against heaven. Life and death are common occurrences. The previous 8 disciples lack strength, which is why they couldn't break through the life-death illusion. Ji Changxing is different. Condensing merit petals at the Qi refinement stage, I have high hopes for my incantation, my mantle, and breaking through the illusion to ascend as a true immortal. Oh no, she actually thinks she survived until today through strength. Looks like she didn't take her medicine today and is having another episode. A mere unity stage minor cultivator trying to disturb my Tao heart. This seat is perfectly normal. You're the sick ones, lost in illusions without self-awareness. Forget it. Summer insects cannot discuss ice. Mayflies know not spring and autumn. Some things you wouldn't understand even if I explained. In any case, only I can teach a merit seedling like Ji Changxing. Giving him to you would be wasting precious talent. Let Ji Changxing choose himself. Meanwhile, this is bad. I can barely control my cultivation. I'm about to reach foundation establishment. Someone's actually achieving foundation establishment? Heavens! Qi refinement keeps those without cultivation talent outside the door. Foundation establishment is cultivation's second threshold, the most important early barrier for distinguishing cultivator talent. Foundation establishment filters out beings with cultivation talent, but not much. Generally, the elimination ratio at this stage is 10-1. Since Foundation Establishment Plus appeared, achieving Foundation Establishment became relatively easier, but it only improved the ratio to 80%. However, as a spy, wouldn't being too high profile be bad? Spy? What spy? I'm Xuandu Temple's newest top inner disciple, candidate for future Temple Master, the righteous path's rising star. What do I have to fear? Besides, for a merit, shedding like me, even if I wanted to keep a low profile, my strength wouldn't allow it. At the Heavenly Demon Cult, I was low profile, which is why a mere outer elder could send me to Xuandu Temple to die. No one in the Heavenly Demon Cult's upper echelons protected me. Brat, congratulations on being selected as an advanced spy. Tomorrow, remember to infiltrate Xuandu Temple on time with the other spies. Learning from that lesson, I must become an unshakable genius in Xuandu Temple leadership's eyes. Moreover, after Foundation establishment, I can clearly feel the blood evil qi in my body instantly surging, my physique becoming over 10 times stronger. It seems mert qi and blood evil qi can be cultivated together. Ji Changxing's merit can directly advance him to peak mid-foundation establishment, and his physique far exceeds normal cultivators. Why does Ji Changxing also have blood evil qi in his body? After discovering Bing Zipping was a heavenly demon cult spy, ordinary people would typically protect themselves to avoid trouble, but Ji Changxing decisively reported the information to me, showing this child is decisive in killing, not some ordinary cultivator with only good intentions but no means. With his temperament, he must have truly slain demons before. Having some blood evil qi isn't strange. Makes sense. Since Ji Changxing gained merit by reporting the heavenly demon cult leader's illegitimate son, SH0 wed sufficient talent, and has Meridian Master Li's recommendation. The Temple Master has arrived, along with our Xiandu Temple's 8 Meridian Masters. Why haven't you paid respects? Greetings to the Temple Master and all Meridian Masters. No need for formalities. Ji Changxing, Meridian Master Li mentioned you previously reported a heavenly demon cult spy. Do you know that spy's identity? What identity could a heavenly demon cult spy have? Should just be an ordinary heavenly demon cult disciple, right? Unfortunately for him, you got lucky and encountered a special spy. You reported Old Demon Yu's illegitimate son. Who's Old Demon Yu? I forgot you're from ordinary origins, not knowing is normal. Old Demon Yu is the heavenly demon cut leader. The current strongest demon. Holy shit, I just casually reported a spy, and he has such a background? Is the heavenly demon cult leader sick? Sending his own son to dance on Xiandu Temple's grave? So I've become mortal enemies with the strongest demon right from the start? Don't worry too much, since you've joined Xuandu Temple, we will naturally protect you. Old Demon Yu may be strong, but he can't do anything to our Xuandu Temple. When Xuandu Temple wants to protect someone, no one can touch them. There's only being a thief for 1,000 days, not guarding against thieves for 1,000 days. If the heavenly demon cult leader wants to kill me, he has too many methods. Relax, the cultivation world has its rules. With Old Demon Yi's status, he's not allowed to attack you, otherwise our Xuandu Temple will definitely retaliate equally or even doubly. Ji Changxing, you've now officially joined Xuandu Temple's inner sect. If demon experts bully the weak, if they touch a single hair on you, Xuandu Temple will eliminate 10 of their true disciples. Thank you for your protection, Temple Master. This thinking is too naive. Facing such hatred, expecting Old Demon Yu to follow rules is complete ostrich behavior. You can't expect a demon who's lost his child to follow rules. Your report about Bing zipping hasn't spread. Old Demon Yu shouldn't know about this. Right, I'll make all insiders swear a heavenly Tao oath not to spread this matter. Since you're a Xuandu Temple disciple, we naturally must protect you. Thank you, Temple Master, thank you, Meridian Master Li. Alright, we called you here to choose your master. We all see your talent and merit. I'm willing to take you as my disciple. Are you willing? The Xuandu Temple Master is naturally from the strongest lineage, the thickest thigh to cling to, but Old Demon Yu's threat looms like a blade at my back. Even though the Temple Master said he'd make all insiders swear heavenly oaths, I still can't completely relax. If I may to ask between the Temple Master and Old Demon Yu, who is stronger? What about others? Old Demon Yu is the strongest demon, even in our Xuandu Temple. Only one person firmly suppresses Old Demon Yu, the publicly recognized number 1 under heaven, Fairy Linglong. Unfortunately, Fairy Linglong's entire focus is now on tribulation and ascension. She definitely won't take you as a disciple. However, Fairy Linglong is my mother. Greetings, Master. My decision to become a disciple has absolutely nothing to do with Fairy Linglong being number 1 under heaven, manly. I just think Li Changxi looks trustworthy. Good, you could tell at a glance that I'm the best teacher. Come, our lineage values quality over quantity in disciples. This time I'll only take you. Upon entry, you'll enjoy true disciple treatment with just inner disciple status. Thank you, Master. Between Master and disciple, no need for formalities. This is absolutely ridiculous. Changxi just set up a sound isolation barrier around Ji Changxing. To recruit a disciple for the Yaoguang lineage, Changxi has started deceiving and swindling. Though it's normal without deceiving and swindling, the Yuguan lineage hasn't had a disciple for 3 years. Changxi can't even find an errand-running disciple. I don't oppose Changxi taking disciples, but Ji Changxing is too good for her. Moreover, senior sister Linglong is her mother-in-law, not her birth mother, and Changxi's Dao companion has passed away. Ji Changxing wants senior sister Linglong's protection, but with his looks and talent, spending day and night with Linglong's widowed daughter-in-law, Changxi really screws people over without compensation. That aside, the key issue is Changqi's cultivation methods are too unreliable. She succeeded herself, but all 8 disciples she previously took were ruined by her teaching. I'm worried Ji Changxing will be the next. It's too late to say this now. Ji Changxing performed the discipleship ceremony. It was his choice. We have no reason to stop it. Sigh, good luck to Ji Changxing. You're all worried about Ji Changxing. I'm worried about Changxi. Did she even take her medicine today? Having lived 2 lives, regardless of the world background is more important than ability 99% of the time. Before my strength I can math Old Demon Yu. Li Chang's thick thigh is my most important protective talisman. I must maintain a good relationship with Li Changxi. If we could become even closer through marriage, that would be perfect. Acknowledging a godfather would be difficult, but acknowledging a godmother, I have no psychological pressure. Fairy Linglong is Li Changyi's mother. If I married Li Changyi, Fairy Linglong would become my mom too. How should I conquer my beautiful master? Should I learn from plagiarists and copy Return of the Condor Heroes? We're here. Humph? Master, what is this place? What does it look like to you? Like a moon palace. Teachable child, this is indeed a moon palace. Also my residence, of course. It's also where you'll live from now on. Great, this will be our wedding chamber. The real moon palace is in the immortal realm. This is an illusion. Yao Guang's illusory veil can manifest what's in your heart. I wanted to live in a moon palace, so this became a moon palace. Our Yaokang lineage's illusion techniques are unmatched under heaven, at my level. Making false become real isn't fantasy, so you can consider this a real moon palace. Master is mighty. I prefer this style. If you have other preferences, you can manifest other residences. I'll grant you partial illusion permissions later, make it however you like. Thank you, Master. I also love this style. It seems our aesthetic tastes are highly aligned. Good, you indeed have taste. Among Xuandu's 8 meridians, Yao Kuang is first. Don't disgrace our Yao Kuang lineage's reputation in the future. Don't worry, Master. I will definitely cultivate diligently to bring glory to Master and the Yao Kuang lineage. Very good, worthy of being my only recruited disciple in 3 years. I didn't expect Master Hand recruited any disciples for 3 years, yet made an exception for me. Decided after I marry Master, I'll definitely devote myself completely to her, until death. Master, for tens of thousands of years, have you lived alone in this vast palace? Cool moonlight, drinking alone, standing apart from the world, lonely and desolate. Makes one want to embrace her, to comfort her loneliness. Ji Changxing, how much do you remember of your previous life? Stop pretending. I know you're not from this world, but don't be afraid. I'm not either. You can fool the temple master and others, but not me. Because we're the same kind of person, let me formally introduce myself. I am the Taiyan Star Lord. Which divine being were you in the immortal realm, fellow Taoist? What, does this beautiful master have something wrong with her brain? I am the Antarctic Longevity Emperor. No wonder I felt familiarity upon first meeting you, fellow Taoist. You're one of the 6 Imperials, the Jade Pure True King, fellow Taoist. You're truly trustworthy. You said we reunite in reincarnation. This must be that moment. Alright, this beautiful master's brain definitely has a tiny bit of a problem. I originally worried that Li Changxi might be a fellow transmigrator. After hearing her words, I now wish Li Changxi actually was a fellow transmigrant. Because if I change it isn't a transmigrator, based on her words and behavior, I can basically draw one bold conclusion. Li Change is mentally ill. I thought I'd latched onto a powerful backer. Now it seems I've latched onto a mental patient, although this mental patient's strength and status appear to be real. But with a broken mind, it's really hard to feel secure. Since fellow Taoist is one of the 6 Imperials, you naturally qualify to discuss the Tao with me. Please sit. If I remember correctly, folk legends say the Antarctic Longevity Emperor is also called the Jade Pure True King. In the 9 Heavens realm, he incarnates as the 9 Heavens Thunder Universal Transformer Celestial Venerable, residing in the Jade Portal space, ruling the Thunder Department, as the ancestor of Thunder and the source of Thunder God's laws. When did you awaken your true spirit? About a year ago. I just didn't expect the Taiyan Star Lord had also awakened her true spirit. I control the Taiyan Star. In ancient times, I was a mighty one on par with the Eastern Emperor Demon Sovereign. A mere illusion, even if created by a saint, how could it keep me trapped forever? This mental patient's worldview is quite thorough. Fortunately, I'm no ordinary person either. In my previous life, I was a prestigious premium VIP reader at Chidian. I won't lose to a mental patient when it comes to making things up on the spot. Those saints are powerful. We too were lords of our own domains in the immortal realm. Even if we cannot directly break this illusion, maintaining clarity isn't difficult. That's not quite right. Maintaining clarity is only easy for you and me. But other beings in this world lack our profound foundations. They're all lost in the illusion without knowing it. Alas, how pitiful, how lamentable. You're powerful, so everything you say must be right. How did you fall into this illusion? It's a long story, involving the change of epochs and succession of hegemons. I am a sovereign of bygone days. The new era has no ship to carry me. Must resist the urge to mock her. Though she's delusional, she's definitely not ordinary. I see. Actually, you and I share a deep friendship. It's just that your memories haven't fully recovered yet. Otherwise, I wouldn't need to explain so much. Damn, I need to play along with her story, or there'll be inconsistencies. Keeping this powerful backer happy is the priority. My memories have also been recovering. You govern the Tyene star, which illuminates all the heavens, a principal star equal to the sun star. As a sovereign of bygone days yet possessing such authority, you would naturally be a thorn in the new era's hegemon's side. My excessive power is indeed one reason. You and I truly share the same plight, as one of heaven's 6 imperials, nominally equal to Hautian. Is she talking about the Hautian god? But the pie of authority is only so large. Power-hungry figures like Hautian and Ziwei surely cannot tolerate me. You are brilliant and perceptive, not wrong in the slightest. She's getting more and more outrageous, but I can't rebut here. I must play along to keep this plotter backer. After the investiture of gods I assumed the position of artistic longevity emperor, governing life and death, prosperity and decadence, good and evil rewards, clouds and rain, slaying demons, commanding thunder. Above illuminating heaven's grand Tao, below relieving the underworld's suffering masses, my authority was excessive, making enemies everywhere. Falling into this illusion this time shamefully, I still don't know which divine being my opponent actually is. Hautian's strength originally wasn't equal to ours. After taking over heaven, with fate's blessing, his strength at most surpasses ours by a margin, but he absolutely couldn't make us fall into dreams so helplessly. I suspect the Western teachings Saint Junti secretly allied with Hautian. We've fallen into Saint Junti's illusory dream world. Moreover, our opponents might be more than one. Good, the mental patient's worldview is complete, logically thought flawless. If Saint Junti made the move, breaking this illusion won't be easy for us. There is no need for undue worry. The investiture war has already shattered the myth of the saint's immortality. Saints can be poisoned to death, so they can be killed. The Eastern Emperor, Di Jun, and 12 ancestral witches failed only because they weren't powerful enough. I'd rather try rebelling against the saint and taking their place. Good grief, the bigger the mental illness, the bigger the dreams. As a transmigrator, I truly can't compare. Your ambition soars to the heavens, I cannot match it. When 3 walk together, one must be my teacher. I have much to learn from you, Star-Lord. You are also impressive, realizing early you'd face danger, so you made preparations in advance and befriended me. Now that we've reunited here, breaking the illusion is just a matter of time. Realized danger early? Made predations in advance? Why does her story sound more and more plausible? I was about to ask, how do we break this illusion? Not difficult. Ascending to the immortal realm is a rule ordained by heaven's Tao. As long as we ascend to immortality within the illusion, we can escape this illusory realm and return to the immortal realm. You are a heavenly emperor, though you ache Tao after me. We're both Grand Luo Golden Immortal. I cannot dishonor you without cause. Here's what we'll do. I'll report to the temple master later. From now on, you can call me senior sister. I'll take disciples on behalf of my master. We'll be peers. How about it? As senior sister says, this isn't important. In that case, thank you. Oh no, master, you didn't take your medicine today. This is a rabbit demon enlightened. She handles monk palace chores for me. You can call her Chief Rabbit. Unfortunately, her spiritual nature is far inferior to Quan Gon Palace's Jade Rabbit. She still can't see through the illusion. You must find this amusing. No matter, those who know me share my worries. Those who don't know me wonder what I seek. True king is indeed true king, looking across the world. Only discussing Tao with you allows me to truly speak freely. Master, quickly take your medicine. This is what Fairy Ling Long instructed. Since this is just an illusion and I'm bothered by their nagging, I'll temporarily play along with their wishes. Don't think I'm actually ill. Naturally. What are you sitting here for? Haha, just kidding, true king, don't worry, I'm not ill. With us joining forces, breaking this illusion is just a matter of time. Oh no, Master's illness is getting worse and worse. Half an hour later, outside the Moon Palace. I'll take you to your residence. Thank you, Chief Rabbit. Li Changxi had already passed down the Yaoguang lineage's teachings for every stage below Golden Core to me. She also gave me a black card, explaining it was the access card for the Moon Palace. With this card, I could enter and exit the Moon Palace and activate its illusory realm for cultivation. Chief Rabbit, about Master. There's something wrong with her cultivation. The illusion techniques of the Yaoguang lineage are unmatched in this world, and Master's talent for cultivating them is also second to none. But her mastery of illusions far surpasses her cultivation realm, which has led her to believe that the entire world is an illusion, and only she has seen through to the truth. I don't even know what to say to that. Can't she be cured? We've been trying, but as Master's cultivation level increases, her condition worsens. Is there any way to help Master? If you can ever find a woman more beautiful than Master, bring her here, that might cure her. Why? The reason Master firmly believes she is the Tailor Sir Lord is that she has never seen a woman more beautiful than herself, so she's convinced she is the number one beauty of the immortal realm. By the way, why does Master call you True King? Ahem, I am the reincarnation of the Antarctic Longevity Emperor, also known as the Jade Pure True King. Master is a lunatic pretending to be sane, and you're a sane person pretending to be a lunatic. No wonder she took you as her disciple. With your ability to adapt, you might live a little longer than the last 8 unlucky souls. Live a little longer than the last 8 unlucky souls? What do you mean? You didn't think you were the first inner disciple of the Yaoguang lineage, did you? Of course not. But you are the only disciple of the Yaoguang lineage right now. I'm not a disciple. I'm just a pet and chief steward. Chief Rabbit, are you saying that the disciples who came before me are all dead? Yes. How did they die? Her training methods are too dangerous. She takes her disciples to the demon realm to challenge various great demon lords. The disciples all got killed, while she just excitedly fought on. That kind of training is only suitable for a super genius like her. An ordinary genius would die practicing it. Besides, Master is mentally unstable, so she often takes her disciples to do dangerous things. Other dangerous things? Isn't taking disciples to challenge various demon lords dangerous enough? Ji Changxing, good luck. I hope you live past 30. Chief Rabbit, what will happen if Master's condition continues to worsen? If Master's condition worsens, it means her cultivation level is getting higher and higher. When her cultivation becomes unmatched in this world, then she will be the sane one, and we will be the lunatics. She will completely turn this world's reality into her illusion. Everything she says could become reality. Given my current rapport with Li Changxi, it seems, perhaps, maybe, but I can accept that future. That's terrifying. After all, I am the Antarctic Longevity Emperor, personally certified by the Taitan Star Lord herself. It seems I don't have to solely focus on curing Li Changxi. Perhaps helping her advance her cultivation is another option. We're here, Master has already given you the access permissions. You can transform this palace into any form you desire and activate the illusory realm for cultivation. Also, without your permission, neither Master nor I can enter this palace, nor can we know what happens inside. A normal master would never be this generous to a new inner disciple. I guess this is one of the perks of having a mentally ill one. Thank you, Master, for this gift, and thank you, Chief Rabbit, for the guidance. For cultivation matters, you can go ask the masters or senior brothers of the other lineages. Whatever you do, don't listen to Master. I don't want to dig another grave in the Moon Palace. What, are there actually graves here? Chief Rabbit. Why did fog suddenly appear? This looks a bit ominous, better close the door. According to Li Changxi, by refining this black card, I can activate the illusory realm to cultivate. What's going on? This illusion is a little too realistic. Having entered the Qi refinement stage, I've long been able to form blades from my blood evil Qi. I just never dared to use it at Xiandu Temple. But in another world, I'm naturally unrestrained. I can't let the blood evil Qi keep growing. The blood evil Qi in my body is getting denser, otherwise I won't be able to control it back at Xianyun Temple. Crap, there are too many demonic beasts. I'm surrounded. Looks like I can't hold back anymore. This place is practically a holy land for practicing demon cult techniques. In that case, I'll just go all out and grind these mobs. It's a pity this is just an illusion. If there were this many mobs to grind in reality, I could become even stronger. But it's also a good thing this is just an illusion, otherwise, my identity as a spy would probably be exposed. But regardless of whether it's a demonic or a righteous technique, any technique that can be used to uphold justice is a good one. It's all an illusion anyway. I should make good use of this illusion's resources, continue cultivating, and keep honing my killing techniques. 3 hours later. To think I cultivated a blood river phenomenon during the chi refinement stage. This means I've already slaughtered at least 10 Now Sand beings. If this weren't an illusion, this kind of blood river phenomenon would get me killed instantly back at Yahweh Temple. The tide of demonic basts began sailing further. There's no point in staying in the illusion any longer. Time to go back. I'm back. The blood evil chi in my body is surging chaotically. Holy crap, the power I gained from cultivating in the illusion can be brought out. Wait, why has my merit also increased? Do you get merit for saving people in an illusion? What kind of damn illusion is this? There's something very wrong with that lunatic Li Changqi. Right now, the progress of my demonic techniques are outpaced by Xuandu Temple techniques. I need to hurry up and start practicing the Yaogang lineage's core technique that Li Changqi taught me, the Yaogang Luo Huan. The next day at dawn, I had successfully achieved initial mastery of the Yaoguang lineage's core technique, the Yaoguang Luo Huan. Changxing, come to the lecture hall. An elder is giving the first lesson to us inner disciples. That was Li Daoyan's voice. My convenient nephew really doesn't have much talent for cultivation. He didn't trigger any merit chi at the chi gathering array yesterday. How did he get into the inner sect? I thought he had returned to the Li family. Changxing over here. Did you trigger merit Q yesterday? No. Do you have any hidden constitution or spiritual roots? You know my cultivation talent, it's quite terrible, to put it mildly. Then how did you get into the inner sect? I'm different from you all, you entered the inner sect through orthodox assessment. I'm a special admissions student with a particular area of expertise. What are you good at? I'm good at reincarnation. Right, Li Changxi is Li Daoyan's aunt. Li Daoyan could have directly entered Xuandu Temple, yet he's still willing to go through this process with us. Why are they all staring at us? Probably because we're both dashingly handsome. The female disciples are smitten with love, and the male disciples feel inferior. Haha. Senior Brother G, please don't misunderstand. I wasn't laughing at you. I was laughing at this guy, Li Daoyan. You know me? Of course, you were first place in our year's inner disciple assessment, and Li Daoyan was dead last. So when you two walk together, it naturally attracts attention. Inghongya, what's that supposed to mean? You two know each other? He's from the Li family, I'm from the Ing family, so yes, but we're not close. My mom doesn't let me play with idiots. Everyone, come inside. You. She's actually a one-armed female cultivator. Inghongya said she and Li Daoyan have known each other since they were children. I estimate these two are both from major cultivation families, and both the Li and Ing families should be renowned throughout the realm. Unfortunately, I've never heard of them, but judging from their behavior, both want to curry favor with me. The lecturing elder was once the master of the previous generation's Yanxia lineage. 20 years ago, she ran into old Demon Yu of the heavenly demon cult. She was no match for him. Old Demon Yu used a shattering technique to conceptually sever one of her arms. Unless she ascends to the true immortal realm, she can never recover it. After that, she stepped down as the Yanxia lineage master and became the lecturing elder. What she hates most is people looking at her severed arm. Senior Brother G, you must be careful. The Yanxia lineage is one of Xiandu's 8 lineages, the previous generation's master. Her seniority is likely even higher than Li Chang's, to have her arms severed by old Demon Yu. The leader of the heavenly demon cult truly is a demon lord with overwhelming power. Are you Ji Changxing? Disciple Ji Changxing. I hear you place first in this year's inner disciple assessment. Not bad. If there's anything you don't understand in the future, you may come and ask me in private. This is my token. With it you may pass through the lecture hall and Yanxia Peak unhindered. Thank you, Elder. The lecturing elder must already know that I reported old demon Yu's illegitimate son. That must be why she's treating me differently. Young man, don't overthink it. I have a grudge against old demon Yu for severing my arm. I know about your matter, but I've sworn a heavenly Tao oath not to spread this information. Although Ji Changxing was first in this assessment, now that he has entered the Yaokang lineage, he surely won't live long. It is highly unlikely he will be able to take first place in the next intersect competition. Yuandu Temple does not have any disciples. I hope you all can support each other, rather than feel jealous of a man who is about to die. Yes, Elder. What's going on? Why won't I live long just because I joined the Yaokuang lineage? And why can't I win the next competition? What does she mean? If I may ask, what does the elder mean by this? Ji Changxing, you have exceptional talent, and I had high hopes for you. Unfortunately, you joined the Yiga lineage. The Yaokuang lineage, sigh. Everyone knows the Yaokuang lineage is Xuandu's shame. If Li Changxi can't recruit more disciples, the Yaokuang lineage would have been expelled from Xuandu Temple. Master said that among Xuandu's 8 lineages, Yaoguang ranks first. You should selectively listen to your master's words. She isn't entirely reliable in what she says. Since you have all entered the inner sect of Xuandu Temple, cultivation is your number one priority. To prevent you from going astray, today I will speak to you about the path of cultivation. This also touches upon the reason for the Yaoguang lineage's decline. On the orthodox path of cultivation, the foundation is paramount. There's a common saying in the Young Kingdom. Great power rises from daily practice and the formation of the foundation. In Kingdom? This is the first time I've heard of this country. I really need to deepen my understanding of this world, and quickly. Now that you've entered Xuandu Temple, you will never lack for cultivation techniques, as each of the 8 lineages has its own legacy. However, the biggest difference between our Xuandu Temple and other immortal sects is that we have a shortcut. We can use a clever method to rapidly raise our cultivation realm. Merit. Everyone knows that Xiandu Temple is the sect that values merit the most. In our temple, if you compare the person with the most merit to the person with the most strength, the one with the most merit will receive more respect. The uses of merit are endless. It can shelter us from the corruption of otherworldly demons. It can increase our chances of surviving a heavenly tribulation by 30 to 50%, and it can keep our Tao heart clear and allow us to advance bravely. Merit has another crucial function. When our cultivation reaches a bottleneck and we need to break through, we can expend a certain amount of merit and use a special secret art of Xuandu Temple to break through directly. There's a benefit like that? No wonder I advanced directly to the foundation establishment stage in the Qi gathering array. I have a merit golden lotus, so as long as I grind enough merit, I have a real shot at reaching nascent soul in a year, Mahayana in 3, and Ascension in 5. Who the hell is old demon ya? Give me 5 years, forget killing his son. Would he dare make a peep if I stole his wife? Because we have this convenient method, those with weak minds, once they hit a bottleneck, grow accustomed to relying on merit. Once they take this shortcut, it becomes difficult for them to cultivate diligently ever again. They lose their indomitable Tao heart and become mere passers-by on the great path, never achieving anything significant. We understand. The lecturing elder's perspective is narrow. Is merit limited? I find that hard to believe. I can even gain merit by killing demonic beasts in the Moon Palace's illusion. As long as you don't lose your nerve, solutions will always outnumber problems. Using merit to break through has another huge drawback. Your strength will be noticeably weaker than others at the same realm. Take the Yaoguang lineage's Master Li, for example. Ever since she started using merit to cultivate from the Golden Core breakthrough, she has always been the weakest among those at the same level. The disciples she taught before were the same as her. The moment they encountered danger, they were killed. That is why, to this day, the Yaoguang lineage has no successors. You must all take this as a warning and not go astray. Yes. This scent. It's the fragrance from Li Changxi. Since Li Changxi is here, I obviously can't agree with the lecturing elder. In fact, I have to win this argument for her. I am the sole disciple of the Yaoguang lineage, Li Changxi's future Tao companion, Fair Linglong's only candidate for a son-in-law. My performance today will be seen by Li Changxi, and might even reach the ears of fair Linglong, so I absolutely cannot backstab Li Changxi. Elder, I don't not agree with your words. Since I have entered the Yaoguang lineage, I cannot sit by and watch while others insult my master. I believe the elder's words are unfair. How so? Stating facts is not an insult. If I may ask the elder, what is my master's age this year? 35. If I may ask again, what are the ages of the masters of the other 7 lineages? The current master of the Yanxiao lineage is the youngest, just over 100 years old. At the age of 30, my master has already become one of the 8 lineage masters of the strongest immortal sect in the world, standing on equal footing with peerless experts who have been famous for over a century. This clearly makes her the number 1 prodigy of Xuandu Temple, perhaps even the number 1 prodigy of our time. Where is the shame in that? Ha ha, well said. Moon Palace. While I pay no mind to the opinions of these mediocre individuals, I am nevertheless gratified that you, junior brother, have spoken up in my defense. However, as rulers of the immortal realm, we must not devote our attention to quarreling with mere mortals. Remember, do not act in this manner again. They may insult me, but insulting you is absolutely unacceptable. Ah, this is truly unnecessary, utterly unnecessary. No. I insist, senior sister, there is no need to dissuade me. Experienced men understand that when a woman says no, one must listen selectively. If you were truly incapable, then it would be a different matter altogether. Very well, have it your way. True king, it seems you approve of my cultivation method? Absolutely, setting aside your profound origins, which render the stability of your foundation irrelevant, purely in terms of cultivation methodology. I have never believed that one must achieve perfection at every realm. Rapid advancement may lead to an unstable foundation, but if I ascend swiftly enough, it causes to be an issue. If I cannot defeat a godlike opponent while in the Golden Core realm, I can effortlessly vanquish them once I reach the nascent soul realm. By the time they seek revenge as a nascent soul cultivator, I may have already attained soul transformation. I believe the flaw in your cultivation method lies not in instability but in the inability of most to advance rapidly. Theoretically, as long as one can sustain swift progression, they will remain invincible. Well said, in all the world, no immortal technique can surpass speed. As long as I cultivate swiftly enough, concerns like an unstable foundation or being the weakest in my realm become trivial. My 8 previous disciples failed to grasp my intentions. Only you, true king, are worthy of discussing the Tao with me and understanding my true aspirations and talents. Come, true king, take the seat of honor. Thank you, senior sister. Though Li Changxi may be eccentric, her logic is theoretically sound. The only slight concern is the difficulty of accumulating merit. But for the Yaoguang lineage, this is no issue. Merit can be freely obtained in the illusion realm. The core of our Yaoguang lineage's rapid advancement lies in one thing alone: merit. Merit and more merit. But unlike the lecturing elder's view, I believe merit is easily accumulated. True king, venture into the mortal world, speak out against injustice, and you will return adorned with merit. This world is full of injustices, and countless merits await our claiming. Sadly, only I can accomplish this. Others prefer self-deception, closing their eyes to praise an era of peace, rather than acting righteously and effortlessly gaining merit. I get it. There are too many tigers in this world that cannot be challenged. Others dare not act, but I Chanks has the world's foremost expert as her backing and is herself unconstrained by convention. Naturally, she dismisses everyone else as worthless. Thus, Li Changxi courageously charges forward and survives thanks to Linglong's protection. Others may also have courage, but they lack both the support of the world's foremost expert and an unconventional mindset. The truth is likely so. Nevertheless, I can also tread Li Changxi's path. After all, while the world's foremost expert is not my birth mother, she could become my mother-in-law. And since I am the Antarctic Longevity Emperor, I have witnessed the rise and fall of countless dynasties in the immortal realm and naturally grasp your meaning. Prosperity brings suffering to the people. Decline brings suffering to the people. True king, you live up to your name. Under heaven, only you and I share the same realm of understanding. You flatter me, senior sister. It is no flattery. Some words are only meaningful when spoken to you, My 8 previous disciples possessed far too shallow an understanding of the mortal world. Only you comprehend me, and only I comprehend you, true king. I am fortunate to have you. You exaggerate, senior sister. Progress in relying on connections +1. Since you understand everything, true king, there is no need for further reminders. However, merit cannot be accumulated in significant amounts within Xuandu Temple. Cease your visits to the lecture hall. I will instruct you for 3 days, after which you must descend the mountain to accumulate merit. Senior sister, can merit not be obtained through the illusions of Yaoguang Luo Huan? It can, but not as swiftly as by descending the mountain. Illusions are, after all, not the real world. Senior sister, I do not understand how can merit be obtained from illusions. Junior brother, would you believe that these are not mere illusions but truly existing worlds? As the Taiyan Star Lord, should I fall, the realms I once suppressed would face apocalyptic calamities. Saving them from doom yields merit. I jest, haha, you didn't truly believe me, did you? Heh. Indeed I did. If an illusion realm allows both cultivation and merit accumulation, how does it differ from the real world? The lecture elder and others believe merit is difficult to obtain because they lack this method. Thus, this may indeed be Li Changxi's personal secret. However, given Li Changxi's mental state, it is possible even she is unaware. By the way, senior sister, am I to descend the mountain so easily? We are both powerful immortals. Guidance within Xiandu Temple holds little meaning. Swiftly acting righteously to accumulate merit is the true path. I will follow your guidance, senior sister. I think I understand what happened to my 8 senior brothers. Li Changxi's teaching method emphasizes neglect and recklessness. True king, your early foundation establishment realm is not yet stable. But it matters not. Once you advance to mid-foundation establishment, the stability of the early stage becomes irrelevant. Given your origins, there is no need to concern yourself with stability. Breakthrough now. Senior sister, your logic is imperfectible. My 8 senior brothers, your deaths were not in vain. Senior sister, I only advanced to foundation establishment yesterday. Our true cultivations are at the great Luo level. Cultivation in the illusion realm is merely a formality. Would we truly start from scratch? True king, I shall assist your cultivation. This is a top-grade spirit stone. You rank first in the inner disciple assessment and receive 10 top-grade spirit stones monthly. But the Yaoguang lineage now has only 2 members. The entire Yaoguang illusory realm's spiritual energy is at your disposal. With the necessary environment and energy secured, all that remains is merit. Junior brother, you haven't used merit remaining, do you not? Use it. Merit is like any resource, old must make way for new. Do not hoard it. Junior brother, astonish these mediocrities at Xiandu Temple with your lightning-fast cultivation speed. Once you establish a persona, you must commit to it relentlessly. Merit, grant me abundance. Damn, the blood aura is out of control. How do I explain this? Bing Zipping was executed by Li Changxi merely for condensing blood aura. What should I do? Huh? Blood river reversal? Condensed blood aura forming a river indicates you have slain at least tens of thousands of beings. Ah, right, you are the Antarctic Longevity Emperor. You govern life, death, decay, flourishing, reward, punishment, demon gobbling, thunder command. Countless vengeful spirits lie in your wake. This is entirely reasonable. Do not panic, junior brother. As the Antarctic Longevity Emperor, you naturally bear endless blood debt. This is normal. Senior sister, your insight is truly remarkable. Anyone else in the temple would likely mistake me for a demonic cult spy. You jest, junior brother, but these mediocrities indeed lack discernment and might misunderstand. Enough about them, junior brother, focus on breaking through. In that case, I will not hold back. Using merit to advance realms is an unparalleled advantage. I can already sense the threshold of mid-foundation establishment. Breakthrough. I have advanced to mid-foundation establishment. The blood river phenomenon and merit aura are finally under control. My judgment was correct. We are both great Luo-level quasi-sages. Breaking through these mundane realms is as simple as eating or drinking. Now that you are at mid-foundation establishment, rest briefly. Later, I will assist you in reaching late foundation establishment. Senior sister, my merit may be insufficient. Do not worry. As the reincarnation of Tain Star-Lord, I am no ordinary figure but an exceptional powerhouse. I have developed a method to transfer merit. The closer the relationship, the more can be transferred. Since you acknowledge me as your senior sister, I will naturally aid your cultivation. Li Changxi channeled her merit into me. This is akin to energy transmission in cultivation. Li Changxi risks severe backlash if she errs slightly. Yet I feel not the slightest gratitude. The blood river phenomenon is uncontrollable. Blood river phenomenon? Someone dares to cultivate demonic arts into Xiandu Temple. The blood aura seems to emanate from Yagliang's illusory realm. Li Changxi? No, impossible, could it be? What if my identity as a demonic spy is exposed? Awaiting advice, it's pretty urgent. Junior brother, congratulations, within just 1 day, you've advanced from the early stage of foundation establishment to the late stage. It's a pity that transferring merit wastes at least half of it, otherwise I would have to push your cultivation to the core formation stage in one go. The senior sister is too kind, I can handle the rest of my cultivation myself, but we may have a small problem right now. What problem? Senior sister, you know my background. Along the way, I've had no choice but to wade through mountains of corpses and seas of blood. This is nature, the battle of the gods swept through the immortal realm, with saints themselves entering the fray. Countless powerful beings from the human, demon, and witch races all participated in the competition for the 365 divine positions. In the end, there were only 360 orthodox gods, and the 5 strongest emperor venerables. Junior brother, you are one of those 5. The Antarctic Longevity Emperor is one of the 6 emperors who ascended to their thrones after the events of the investiture of the gods. It would be strange if my junior brother ascended to the position of the Heavenly Emperor through such a fierce cosmic calamity without being accompanied by mountains of corpses and seas of blood. I really enjoy communicating with crazy people. Their worldviews are complete, and their logics are flawless. Senior sister, you know my background, so you can naturally trust me, but the others in the Xuandu Temple were ultimately mediocre people who had not broken through the illusory realm. They might not be able to understand my origin and background. It's also rumored that there are other heavenly demon cult spies among this year's disciples. I'm worried someone might use this as a pretext to cause trouble and mistake me for a heavenly demon cult spy. How could that be? You're overthinking it, junior brother. You are an ironclad good person here in Xuandu Temple. Not even an idiot would think you're a spy for the heavenly demon cult. Yes, I'm the one who reported the legitimate son of the heavenly demon cult's leader. Suspecting me of being a spy for the heavenly demon cult is tying you to praising old demon you as a saint who sacrificed his son for the collective. This doesn't make sense. Changxi, open the gate of the Moon Palace. Sure enough, the Blood River anomaly just now must have alarmed the higher-ups of the Xiandu Temple. I'm afraid I'm about to face a serious interrogation. Don't worry, junior brother. I'm here. We are invincible in the immortal realm. How could a mere illusion pose a problem? My senior sister is right. As I thought, Changxi has led him down the wrong path. He's at late-stage foundation establishment. The blood aura entered his body, the blood river receded. The demonic chi from just now indeed came from this child. Tell me, what was going on with the blood river? My junior brother has killed quite a few people. Is there a problem? Junior brother? Yes, I discovered that my junior brother is the reincarnation of the Antarctic Longevity Emperor from the upper realm, so I accepted him as a disciple to pass on the teachings and have become friends with him as equals. I'm just letting you know now. The Antarctic Longevity Emperor, has another one lost it? If the upper beam is crooked, the lower beams will be askew. Sigh, I had such high hopes for this young man, Ji Changxing. Who knows if he's really crazy or just pretending? I think he is a spy sent by the Heavenly Men cult. Ji Changxing, do you have any explanation? Temple Master, I suggest we drag this fellow who just called me a Heavenly Demon cult spy outside and execute him. What? Hey kids, say that again. I suggest that this idiot who spreads false rumors and misleads the people be dragged out and beheaded. Keeping him around will only lower the average level of the Xuandu Temple. Even a pig knows that I would never be a spy for the heavenly demon cult. Hey kid, do you know who I am? Just a good-for-nothing idiot, not even as good as a pig or a dog. From the moment he entered the door, this guy's gaze at me was filled with undisguised murderous intent. I don't care who you are, with my current cultivation speed, it won't take long for me to kill you, why should I care about a dead man? Be careful with your words, this is Elder Bai. I don't care if he's Elder Bai or Elder Hay, an idiot is an idiot. Good lad, I'll let you know how powerful Bai is. Humph? That'll do, my junior brother is one of the 6 emperors of the heavenly court. Who are you to interrogate him? All of you, get out of here. Is this the power of a strong backer? I love it. I never expected Li Chanshi to suddenly make a move, but what I never expected even more was, this sudden act of killing didn't even arouse hostility from others. Not only was the temple master's smile undisguised, but half of the others were gloating. The waters in Xuandu Temple, the first immortal gate of the Orthodox Taoism, is very deep. To die here might very well be in vain. Chanshi, you're making things very difficult for me. Although your situation is special and Fairy Linglong gave you immunity from killing, you did kill Elder Bai, after all. So what if I killed someone with the surname Bai? No one in the Ball family is clean, and you, Temple Master, stop pretending, laugh if you want to, you're the happiest one here now that I've killed this guy, he deserved to die anyway, and that includes the rest of you, just looking for trouble. It's nothing but an attempt to take the opportunity to suppress him and push him off the top position among the current inner sect disciples, so as to put your people in his place. Am I wrong? Or do you all actually believe my junior brother is a heavenly demon cult spy? Chanshi, watch your words, I have always believed in Changxing, I just need a passable explanation to convince the other disciples in the temple. Why should my junior brother have to explain his actions to others? Even if one day my junior brother leaves a trail of bloodshed wherever he goes, killing only those who deserve it, what's there to investigate? You! Chanshi, we still need to go through the formalities. The Bai family will surely go to the disciplinary hall to accuse you of killing someone without cause. For the time being, don't go out. You'll be confined to the Moon Palace. The temple master didn't seem particularly aggressive when he came. Instead, he left with a rather cheerful mood after being humiliated. Junior brother, are you wondering about the master's attitude towards me? The temple master is a sly old fox, but he bears us no ill will. He doesn't doubt you, actually. He was just going through the formalities this time. The one who really has ill intentions towards you is that Bai. But I have never met him before. You don't know Bai Guanlin? Who is Bai Guanlin? It's nothing, just a good-for-nothing playboy from the Bai family. Before you appeared, Bai Guanlin had already secured the first-place position in this year's Inner Disciple Assessment, but you burst onto the scene, stealing all his limelight, and more importantly, all his resources. So that's it. The reason why I advanced so quickly, just now was not only because of the merit but also half due to the Spirit Stones, and the resources the first-place Inner Disciple receives are double that of the second place. It seems that I'm blocking the way of the Bai family. Senior sister, is the Bai family really that powerful? It's nothing to mention, he's just clinging to his mother's skirt. His true strength is far inferior to that of the Li family. There's no need to worry. That's good, the Bai family, Bai Guanlin, I'll remember them. By the way, senior sister, will you get into trouble for killing Elder Bai? No, I killed him, so the temple master will find a reason why he deserved to die. It's just a formality. In a few days, the temple master will produce evidence of his crimes. Well, it seems that the rules of the Xuandu temple also vary from person to. Of course, as long as one's power is strong enough, even the heavenly laws are just scraps of paper, let alone the rules and regulations of the Xuandu temple. In fact, these things are quite uninteresting. There's no such thing as the righteous path or the demonic path. It's all about the strong prevailing. What my senior sister said makes sense. I've learned a lot, sister. Is the relationship between the temple master and the Bai family not very good? You've noticed it too. Before the temple master took his position, the Bai family cast a vote against him. If it weren't for my mother's decisive action in appointing the current temple master, the temple master of Xuandu Temple might now be from the Bai family. I see. Xuandu Temple is the #1 immortal sect in this world. The position of Temple Master is equivalent to the President of the United States on my past life's Earth. The Bai family voted against him on such a crucial matter. That kind of animosity is worse than the hatred from having one's child killed. Judging by the Temple Master's performance today, even if I were caught in the act of attempted murder, he would probably help me cover it up. Good, now I can start killing people. Main peak. Ha 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 ha, how satisfying. Senior brother, control yourself. If the Bai family finds out you're this happy, it'll just be another pile of trouble. Zhonghua, master of the Shinshio lineage. What is the Bai family? If not for giving face to senior sister Linlong, I would have wiped them out long ago. But who could have guessed the Bai family is senior sister Linglong's husband's family? With senior sister Linglong around, no one dares to touch them. That Bai Guanlin is senior sister Linglong's youngest son, and the next generation heir that the Bai family is heavily promoting. With him around, Ji Changxing will be in great danger. Many people will try to frame Ji Changxing in order to curry favor with Bai Guanlin. Today was just the beginning. Sai, you have a point. Meanwhile, the Bai family, Bai Guanlin, is it? It seems from now on, it's either you die or I do. The people of Xuandu Temple don't understand me. In my previous life, I'd only worked for 2 years, thanks to my social savvy and good looks. I was about to become the son-in-law of the city's deputy mayor, but then I suddenly transmigrated. Relying on my strong adaptability, I was still trying to decide whether to marry into wealth or pass the imperial exams. But then the heavenly demon cult came, and I got captured and dragged into the demon cult. I spent nearly a year establishing myself in the heavenly demon cult. Then I was sent to Xuandu Temple. Life always gives me hope, only to crush everything just when I start to believe. With all the blood and tears I've experienced, it's hard for me to feel secure. Especially now, with the risk of exposure looming over me in Xuandu Temple, and senior sister Li Changxi being mentally unstable. And now the Bai family is showing open hostility toward me. Even if I wanted to spare the Bai family, they'd never spare me. That Bai Guanlin's life has clearly been planned out by the Bai family from the start. A nobody like me getting in Bai Guanlin's way? The Bai family will do whatever it takes to eliminate me and clear the path for him. So I'm left with no choice but to strike first. Changxing, little martial uncle. Changxing, be careful, that guy in white is Bai Guanlin. He's probably here to cause trouble for you. Little martial uncle, don't confront him head on. Looks like what happened earlier has already spread throughout Xuandu Temple. So much for keeping secrets. Little martial uncle, there was a misunderstanding just now. I've been losing sleep over it, so I came to offer my sincere apologies. Your merit has been acknowledged by the Zhuan Merit Pagoda. You couldn't possibly be from the demon cult. My uncle clearly made a mistake. He actually came to apologize? The dog that bites doesn't bark. I have to put this dog down early, otherwise he might become a real threat someday. Young Master Bai, you're too courteous. Ji Changxing, young Master Bai already apologized. Why won't you accept it? Elder Bai is already dead, and young Master Bai still came to apologize. Humph, the Yaoguang lineage really is arrogant and overbearing. Not even Li Changxi can protect you. Still too young after all. Let me show you what it means to be a true master of deception. Ah, Bai Guanlin, this is how you apologize? It wasn't me. Bai Guanlin, a real man, owns up to his actions, acting all righteous while hiding in the shadows. That's exactly your hypocrite style. All smiles on the surface, scheming behind the scenes. Bai Guanlin, it's a real shame you didn't go into acting. It really wasn't me. It Changxing fake it himself. Do you take me for a fool, Bai Guanlin? You really think Changxing would beat himself up? Bai Guanlin, did you really have your protector attack on your behalf, bullying the weak with the strong? You're breaking Xuandu Temple's rules. Are you asking to be punished by the disciplinary hall? Ing Hongyi, what nonsense are you spouting? Protectors aren't allowed on the mountain. That's a hard rule. Why would I break it? Xuandu Temple has the densest spiritual QT in this world, the best cultivation environment there is, which is why protectors aren't allowed to linger on the mountain. But Bai Guanlin is Fairy Linglong's youngest son. After all, can Xuandu Temple's rules truly restrain Bai Guanlin? None of you believe me? I'm telling the truth. You may look refined, But I say you're a fraud hiding behind a fake reputation. Good thing Changxing is strong. If it were me, your sneak attack probably would have killed me. Li Daoyan, you're asking for death. Everyone saw that. Bai Guanlin just threatened me. If anything happens to me, it's him. You, humph. Youngsters who haven't faced this kind of situation before often lose their cool, but being able to instantly manage that emotion shows he's got real potential to become a sly old fox. He really can't be allowed to stay. Enough, since both sides are making claims. Let's go to the disciplinary hall and ask the elder to preside over this fairly. Who doesn't know your background? You really think the disciplinary hall will be impartial? Watch your words. But it's true, it's obvious Bai Guanlin is the one behind this. Go summon the disciplinary hall's enforcement elder, yes. Whose faction is the enforcement elder from? He's under the temple master, but he's known for being fair and just. As long as he's with the temple master, that's good enough. Hongya probably figured out the truth already, but that doesn't matter. Elder of enforcement, this way please. Elder, please uphold justice for me. This is utterly ridiculous. I uphold the law impartially, never bending to favoritism, yet before I even arrived, someone already tried to pull strings on your behalf. Then I'll leave it to you, Elder. But if I don't give a proper warning now, who knows what serious mistakes you'll commit in the future? Bai Guan, startling now, you are to intercede Sedultion in your care resolve, for 3 days to prevent. Let this serve as a warning. If you repeat this offense, there will be severe punishment. Elder, I've been framed. Insolent, Qi Changxing's injuries are planned to see. Are you suggesting I'm framing you? I refuse to accept this. That's not up to you. Humph, just you wait. The enforcement elder truly sees through everything, fair and impartial. I should give him a silk banner and thanks later. Little martial uncle, why did the enforcement elder side with us? Can you explain? I figured something out a long time ago. The truth doesn't matter. What matters is picking the right side. As the foremost immortal sect in this world, Xuandu Temple has very strict rules. But after all, I had a stable job for 2 years in my previous life. Li Changxi killed by family members in front of the sect master, and the sect master, instead of being angry, was pleased. This already made me understand the sect master's stance. Now that I've expressed my hostility towards the Bai family, don't believe the sect master will refuse my alliance. The sect master wants someone to deal with the Bai family, and I volunteered. Therefore, the sect master will definitely protect me. This is a tact-eye understanding of mutual devotion. Bai Guanlin is indeed too young, but he's good at choosing his parents, so I still can't let my guard down. Missing. If young Uncle Master doesn't mind, just call me Hong Yi. Hong Yi, I noticed you and Bai Guanlin don't seem to get along well? That's good then, you can call me by my name from now on too. No need to call me young Uncle Master. We'll address each other however we please. Those two really don't get along. The Ying family and the Bai family have a blood feud, and in this year's inner disciple assessment, Changxing, you were first, Bai Guanlin second, and Ying Hongye third. It's only natural they can't get along. I see, everyone knows the first and second place aren't likely to get along peacefully. But it turns out the second and third aren't either. Very good, this talent can be used. I'd like to trouble Hong Yi with something. You say, as long as it's within my power, I will definitely do it. Those people who came with Bai Chan Lion just now, could Hong Yi give me a list? That's not difficult. Why do you want it? To see if I can make friends with them. Today, these people are Becca Marst, along with Bao Guanlin. Who knows if any of them hold a grudge against me? In the world of cultivation, every step is perilous. These people must also be eliminated. Only the dead can truly be put at ease. Those people aren't hard to deal with. Only 4 are inner disciples, and their cultivation has just reached the foundation establishment stage. Their families mostly depended on the Bai family down the mountain, and some also came up the mountain wanting to curry favor with Bai Guanlin. Here is the list. It will be difficult for you to get along with these people, Changxing. You should keep that in mind. Your conflicts with them are basically irreconcilable. Another reason to kill them has been added, but I didn't misjudge Ying Hong Yi. Although they are all disciples of prominent families, Li De, Yaning is clearly a failed case, while Ying Hongye is a true elite of the noble families. Hong Yi, I owe you one. It's just a small favor. If there's nothing else, I'll go cultivate now, okay? Yanxia Peak. Before, the scripture transmission elder gave me this jade token as a token of trust. With this token, I can move freely in the scripture transmission hall and Yanxia Peak. This is Bai Guanlin's sound transmission talisman. Earlier, while Bai Guanlin wasn't paying attention, I used illusions and some other tricks to swap it for his sound transmission talisman. The sound transmission mission talismans in this world are a bit like WeChat on Blue Star. They can have fixed contacts. The people on Ning Hongye's list are basically all in Bai Guanlin's sound transmission talisman. Bai Luo, Lu Rong, Xing Xian, He Pei, Su Xiaowan, Lu Jiping, Xing Xian. Moreover, including Bai Guanlin, most people in this sound transmission talisman are from Yanxia Peak. Not only that, Li De, Yanming is also a disciple of Yanxia Peak. Is Yanxia Peak a private reserve for disciples of prominent families? The token given by the scripture transmission elder lit up. Good. Bai Guan has gone down the mountain, so I should start away from this illusion of the Yukan sect can finally be put to use. First swat the flies, then hunt the tigers. 10 minutes ago, Bai Guanlin's room. This note, I only found it on me after returning to my room. I am a disciple of the Heavenly Demon Sect undercover in Xuandu Temple, and return to the light. But I worry Xuandu Temple will not accept me. If young Master Bai is willing to offer protection, I can help young Master Bai fight the Changxing as an undercover agent for the Heavenly Demon Sect. Furthermore, I have leverage over the sect master's illicit dealings with high-ranking officials of the Heavenly Demon Sect. If young Master Bai is sincere, you can go down the mountain to Qingfeng in for a chat. Tonight at midnight, it expires. Remember, come alone, or I will never show myself. There must be an undercover agent from the Heavenly Demon Sect in Xuandu Temple. But I can't be sure if this note was planted by them. Moreover, I am currently under confinement. If I'm discovered going down the mountain, the punishment will be doubled. Damn confinement, I've been framed. Can these damn sect rules really restrict me? If it's a note from a Heavenly Demon Sect undercover agent, this opportunity will be gone if I miss it. If it's real, the Bai family can gain a huge advantage, and may even have a chance to bring down the sect master, not to mention that detestable Ji Changxing. Even if it's fake, I have protectors down the mountain, so I'll be safe. No need to hesitate, go down the mountain. As expected, Bai Guanlin fell for the trap. The moment he left, I immediately, and continued to proceed with my plan, in his likeness. Everyone come to my room quickly. It's troublesome to come one by one, so it's easier to wipe them all out. Senior brother Bai, aren't you under confinement? Going to your place would be a violation of sect rules. What are sect rules? Can they bind me? 15 minutes later. Senior brother, we've arrived. As soon as Bai Guanlin beckoned, these people came, not even caring about violating sect rules. The threat from the Bai family seems stronger than I anticipated. The more this is the case, the more Bai Guanlin and these people cannot be allowed to live. Senior brother Bai, how did you break the confinement imposed by the elder of disciplinary rules? Tu Xiajiao. I naturally have magical artifacts bestowed by my family. The Tu family is a vassal family of the Bai family in the lower mountains. Tu Xijiao grew up with Bai Guanlin, and they are already engaged. Once Bai Guanlin has his proper wedding, Tu Xijiao will become Bai Guanlin's concubine. Immortal second generation is truly awesome. The path to immortality, marriage, magical, artifacts, an advancement route. Many things were already arranged after Bai Qian was born. I am definitely an accident in Bai Guanlin's life. The Bai family will not allow such an accident to exist. That's why I can only make senior brother Zhou Bai truly formidable. The Bai family will have an accident first. It's all thanks to that Ji Changxing, who dared to set a trap and frame you. He deserves to die. Senior brother Bai, don't worry, Ji Changxing won't stay on the mountain forever. When he goes down, I'll have the family's environments kill him. The reason I called everyone here today is to discuss Ji Changxing's matter together. This child is cunning and has the backing of Li Changxi and the abbot. He dares to set a trap and frame me now. In a few more years, I don't know what he'll be capable of. We must strike first. Senior brother Bai, don't worry, it's hard to make a move on the mountain. Once we get down, a mere Ji Changxing won't be able to stir up trouble. You're right, on the mountain, sect rules restrict us, so we can't harm his foundation. Let's find an opportunity to lure him down the mountain. Once Ji Changshan is off the mountain, he'll be at our mercy. Good, place an order with the Assassin's Alliance. If it's something that can be solved with spirit stones, there's no need for us to do it ourselves. These guys all seem to have backgrounds, some are rich. Against an ordinary person like him, there are indeed many ways to deal with him. We absolutely cannot let these people go down the mountain. Down the mountain is their home turf, but on the mountain, it's mine. Everyone, please sit. I've prepared some spirit fruits and spirit wine for you. Let's eat and chat. Thank you, senior brother. Bye. A good leader absolutely cannot be stingy with his juniors. Even small favors shouldn't be lacking. Bai Guanlin has some skill in this regard, and I have even more. The purity of the spirit wine we're drinking today is a bit high. I'm actually a little dizzy. Me too, I'm feeling a bit sleepy. Senior brother Bai, did you use the precious spirit wine from the family offering? It feels different from the previous spirit wine. Junior sister too is right, this is a collection from the Bai family's offerings. The purity of the spiritual energy contained is much higher than the previous spirit wine. If anyone feels drowsy, don't resist. After a good night's sleep, your cultivation should improve by a small realm. Thank you, Senior Brother Bai. Senior Brother Bai has truly changed for the better. Senior Brother Bai, then please don't disturb me. I can't hold on any longer. I'll sleep for a while. Sleep well. Although they're all thoroughly dead, it's better to be safe than sorry. Best not to loot the bodies just yet. Most of these guys are young masters from influential noble families. Who knows what treasures might be hidden in their storage pouches? But if I can't refine them immediately, I'd only risk exposing myself, so I must resist the temptation. Next, I'll coat the bodies with poison and set up trap mechanisms around the room. That should do it. However, eliminating these lackeys is far from enough. The biggest threat, Bai Guanlin, is still alive. Bai Guanlin has been lured down the mountain, but he'll undoubtedly return. Going down to kill him is too risky. As his followers mentioned earlier, their influence off the mountain is substantial, and they can readily call upon their family's resources. Therefore, I can't afford to take the risk. The most suitable ambush point is along the path Bai Guanlin must take on his way back up the mountain. Bai Guanlin is a key figure of the Bai family, exceptionally talented and backed by powerful connections. Someone like him surely carries several life-preserving treasures. If I attempt to confront him directly now, my chances of success are less than half, but to avoid complications down the road, I must still try. On one side, a young master from a powerful noble family. On the other, an unremarkable demonic Sect spy whose identity could be exposed at any moment. Right now is when I stand the best chance of killing Bai Guanlin. Opportunities like this won't come twice, so I'm going for it. Xuandu Temple doesn't have any guardian beasts. Its gates are always open. Disciples can easily descend the mountain, and in fact, external enemies can also ascend without much difficulty. But as the #1 immortal sect in this realm, Xuandu Temple's mountain gate has never been breached. This is because of the presence of the Xianhuang Merit Pagoda, a divine defensive artifact. This also works to Bai Guanlin's and my advantage. After all, if this were one of those sects with strict access controls, coming and going so freely would be far more difficult. Bai Guanlin is here. Who's there? One strike, one kill, straight for the neck. Blocked? Damn these privileged immortals. He actually has protective robes. It would take at least golden core level attack power to break through. Retreat is the best strategy. An aura of blood and malice? Who's fighting at the foot of the mountain? Such a brief clash actually drew the attention of Xuandu Temple's experts. Fortunately, I control partial authority over the Moon Palace and can return there at any time. There's actually an accomplice. Who are you? Why did you save me? You want to kill Bai Guanlin? Although I don't know why this black-clad figure saved me, it's clear they've been watching me. In that case, there's no need to hide my intentions. Of course. As expected of Li Chang's junior brother, your thinking is as unorthodox as hers. Li Changxi killed her husband on their wedding night, and now you, not even golden core yet, dare to assistant by Qianlin. Yi Yaoguang folks certainly breed remarkable people. Li Changxi was actually married? But from what I've observed, she's clearly still a maiden, though according to this black-clad figure, it seems Li Changyi killed her husband to prove her Dao. Excellent, that's my senior sister, through and through. Why did you save me, esteemed one? It wasn't my idea to save you, someone else asked me to. Senior sister? Wrong guess, Li Changxi truly had no idea you were this daring. It was the sect leader's wife. Naturally, the sect leader's wife refers to the wife of the heavenly demon sect's leader. The waters of Xuandu Temple run deep, damn deep. My caution was justified. In this kind of cultivation world, the slightest misstep could get you killed from behind by who knows who. I never expected the sect leader's wife to have an agent like you right here in Xuandu Temple. You need not speculate about my identity, nor feel grateful towards me. Simply serve Madam faithfully from now on. Of course, as a disciple of the Heavenly Sacred Sect, I am naturally loyal to Madam. Heavenly Demon Sect is what the so-called righteous path calls us. We have always referred to ourselves as the Heavenly Sacred Sect. As a spy sent by the Sacred Sect, you've now accidentally killed the sect leader's illegitimate son. Aren't you panicking? Just as I suspected, this guy is definitely high-ranking within Xuandu Temple. The scheming within Xuandu Temple is bottomless. The Temple Master's heavenly oath was practically worthless. Fortunately, it seems Madam holds no ill will towards me for now. I believe Madam can see my loyalty. Your loyalty remains to be seen, but your sheer audacity will soon be apparent to Madam. First, you exposed the old demon's illegitimate son. Then, you tried to kill the Bai family's prized heir. Under the heavens, aside from the unhinged Li Changxi, there's probably no one more reckless than you. I'm merely fighting for survival. Bing Xing and Ji Changxing had no real conflict. Ji Changxing just overheard Bing Xing talking in his sleep, and he promptly reported him, winning Li Changxi's favor. If that only proved Ji Changxing's decisiveness, his brazen attempt on Bai Guanlin's life is simply incomparable. Killing old demon Yi's illegitimate son already made Ji Changxing an enemy of the world's greatest demon. Now, Ji Changxing actually wants to kill Ling Long Fairy's youngest son. What level of sheer nerve is this? You're truly suited for demonic cultivation, acting on impulse, refusing to suffer the slightest grievance. Whether it was Bing's zipping of Bai Guanlin, either had yet threatened your life. Ha ha ha, yet you didn't hesitate, daring to strike them down directly. Seeing a young man like you makes this old man feel aged. Long beret of your kind of sharpness. No, I'm not reckless at all, it's just that troublemakers keep trying to harm me. By the way, Madam has obtained your list of deep cover agents. From now on, you report directly to her and will only carry out tasks she assigns. I will serve as the liaison between you and Madam. I am your only handler. No one else from the Sacred Sect will give you orders. Understood. This is good news. After all, I exposed the old demon's illegitimate son. As long as the sect leader's wife is a responsible person, she owes me a favor. Judging by this black-clad figure's intervention, the sect leader's wife indeed seems responsible. Of course, one shouldn't place too much faith in the integrity of demonic sect fiends. Although the sect leader's wife appears friendly for now, I still need to be extra cautious. I must find a way to secure some leverage over her, or perhaps target her famously useless son. Does Madam have any instructions for me now? This contains some techniques from the Sacred Sect. Master them quickly, since you're a disciple of the Sacred Sect. No one would believe you if you know our methods. Inside this small jade slip is the method for refining 100 Souls banner. Along with the required materials, Madam wants you to complete it within 3 months. The 100 Souls banner, a vile artifact forged from the souls of living beings, the signature tool of demonic cultivators. Killing is one thing, but refining the banner requires extracting the 3 Hun and 7 Pa souls from a living person, and it must be a cultivated being, because the 100 souls refer to transcendent living souls of beings who have embarked on the path of cultivation. Slaughtering ordinary people could work, but it would require killings at least 10,000 to have a chance of success. Each 100 souls banner represents endless sin and karmic debt. This act blatantly violates Xuandu Temple's rules. In fact, any Xuandu disciple who sees it would be duty-bound to eliminate the demonic practitioner on sight. It seems Madam still doesn't trust me. You have a promising future at Xuandu Temple. If Madam doesn't have some leverage over you, how can she feel secure in using you? The 100 Souls banner must be refined. You're smart, don't do anything foolish. The sect leader's wife wants to hold something over me. I'll try refining it later in the Moon Palace illusion realm, using the lives of demonic beasts. If it works, then Li Changxi has a major problem. All her crazy talk might be true. If it doesn't work, it doesn't matter. I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. But Xuandu Temple is founded on merit and virtue. If I force the refinement, and the higher-ups discover it, what then? That's your problem to solve. You might not even need to worry about that. You may not survive your current predicament. You underestimate the Bai family. The assassination attempt done by Guanlin won't be swept under the rug. The truth will likely come out soon. In any case, tread carefully. Although this black-clad figure referred to himself as this old man and appeared to have both arms intact, I caught a familiar scent to know a woman by her scent. This is a gentleman's essential skill. That black-clad figure must be the scripture elder. Even before I began cultivating, I never failed in recognizing a woman by her scent. After starting cultivation, my senses heighten rapidly, so this ability has advanced leaps and bounds. Whether it's the scripture elder or I change, they share a fundamental, unconquerable weakness. They love beauty too much. I suspect they aren't even aware of their own unique sense. And another crucial point, the scripture elder is not a very professional spy. If nothing else, she shouldn't have revealed in front of me that she knows I kill her Bing zipping. Because that incident never spread. Only a handful of people are aware of it. However, the scripture elder of Xuandu Temple is actually an agent of the heavenly demon sect leader's wife, the joyful saintess. As expected, only a powerful, well-connected lunatic like Li Changxi can provide a sense of security. Everyone else wears too many masks. For a simple person like me to survive in this perilous world, I must be cautious. Ji Changxing's residence, Moon Palace. After the illusion realm opened the defensive robes by Guanlin War during the assassination attempt clearly had an automatic guardian function, which left me with some minor internal injuries. I need to recover to my peak condition before dawn. Additionally, to prevent the Bai family from having any means to trace the real culprit back to me, I must make some preparations in advance. Jiangyuan County Illusion Realm. Your Highness, I truly do not know why that immortal descended upon Jiangyuan County previously, and I have no knowledge of the immortal's current whereabouts. Crown Prince of Dali. Minister Shah, the team of Grand Masters I gathered in the capital was completely wiped out at Lang Temple. That immortal may be our last hope for the survival of Dali. Your Highness, I too pray for the immortal's descent to quell the beast tide, but I genuinely have no control over the immortal's movements. Is there no way to summon the immortal? If we could rely on ourselves, I would not place our hopes on gods and immortals. The current state of the Dali dynasty is one where the emperor and most civil and military officials have completely given up and resigned themselves to fate. From top to bottom, everyone drowns themselves in hedonistic despair, merely waiting for the day demonic beasts storm the imperial palace. Everyone once struggled and fought back, but faced with the relentless, mindless tide of demonic beasts, suffering repeated defeats, they could ultimately only choose to await death. Only the Crown Prince of Dali is still young. He does not want to die and wishes to struggle on a while longer. Now, all the determined individuals left in the realm have gathered around the Crown Prince to resist the beast tide, but the situation shows no sign of improvement. Only in Jiangyuan County, not long ago, was there sudden news of an immortal's descent, averting the county's destruction. Unfortunately, the immortal came swiftly and left even faster. As for how to beseech the immortal's return, no one has the slightest clue. Your Highness, I have replayed the events countless times. The immortal's descent that day followed no discernible pattern. Just as I had lost all hope, the immortal suddenly appeared. I do not know how the immortal was summoned. Minister Shah, think carefully. What happened just before the immortal descended? Or what did you or those around you say? Now, the majority of the remaining Grand Masters in Dali, those still capable of fighting, have all perished at Lang Temple. At this rate, within half a year, Dali will inevitably share the fate of the grasslands and become a playground for demonic beasts. The immortal is our only lifeline. That's right, that day. I initially wanted my daughter to flee first. My daughter refused to leave, saying, since demons exist in this world, could there not also be compassionate immortals or bodhisattvas who deliver us from suffering? Your devout believer is willing to pay any price, begging the immortal to descend and save us from suffering. And then the immortal descended. Could the immortal's appearance be related to my daughter? Truly? Where is Miss Shah? I shall go to see her myself. This way, Your Highness. Is this the legendary immortal? Since that day, my daughter has become the immortal 10 most devout follower. She commissioned a renowned artist from Jianyuan County to paint this portrait, and has been burning incense and worshipping it daily. Miss Shah, I have come to ask you to summon the immortal once more. If you can successfully call upon the immortal, you will have the merit of rebuilding the very world of Dali. Your Highness, I have no connection to the immortal. Miss Shah, please try again. Perhaps you unknowingly formed some kind of bond with the immortal? Indeed, Jiangxue, the immortal descended after your prayers that day. Why not try once more? Very well, since Your Highness and my father insist, I will try. But please do not place too much hope in this. Since demons exist in this world, could there not also be compassionate immortals or bodhisattvas who deliver us from suffering? Your devotion, believer, is willing to pay any price, begging the immortal to descend and save us from suffering. The immortal has come again, the immortal has descended, we are saved, may the immortal enjoy eternal blessings. Miss Shah, and you claim to have no connection to the immortal. Henceforth, I shall treat Shah Jiangxue as my own mother. I must ensure she is properly revered. But could it be that the immortal is fond of beautiful women? To actually respond to a female believer's summons, if that is the case, then matters have become simpler. Immortal. This time entering the illusion realm, I must test whether I can successfully refine the 100 Souls banner and also farm more merit points. I'll also take the opportunity to investigate the true nature of these so-called illusion realms. An intense aura of bloodlust and demonic energy is emanating from the northwest, even separated by tens of thousands of miles. This demonic energy radiates powerfully. Li Changxi said the illusion realm faces an apocalyptic calamity. Without a doubt, the source of this apocalypse is likely there. This level of aura feels somewhat stronger than my current self. The apocalyptic crisis in this illusion realm is more troublesome than I anticipated. We pay homage to the immortal. Your humble subjects reach the immortal to descend. We implore the immortal to save the common people from their suffering. All of Dali will worship the immortal day and night, eternally grateful with tears of joy. They're all ordinary people. Only a few auras are slightly stronger, but none exceed the chi refinement. They shouldn't be able to see that I'm at the Talt Foundation establishment, or that this is fake 7-colored luscious clouds contoured by Yuga Leo illusions. Rise. You are their leader? Reporting to the immortal, I'm the Crown Prince of Dali. You may rise and speak, tell me what has happened to your world. While patrolling the heavens, this sovereign noticed that your minor world suffers from a demon beast calamity. Thus, I have descended with an avatar to investigate. Patrolling the heavens, it appears the immortal is a peerless power even in the upper realm. So the immortal is a Taoist true lord, not an arhat or bodhisattva from the Western teachings? What makes you say that? According to Lank Temple, our world is a subordinate realm under the 3,000 kingdoms of the Western teachings. I thought any sage would be an arhat or bodhisattva from the Western teachings. So it is the High Emperor of the Divine Empyrean, Jade Pure True King, Antarctic Longevity Emperor, Supreme Celestial Worthy who commands heaven and originates sanctity. I beg the immortal to forgive my offense. Lank Temple has records. The Emperor is one of the 6 heavenly imperial majesties, resting in the High Divine Empyrean Jade Pure Mansion, within the 9 heavens. Its transformation is the 9 heavens responding to Origins, Thunderous Voice Universal Transformation Celestial Worthy, who resides in the Jade Pivot Mansion and commands the Thunder Ministry. Lank Temple? Is it in the northwest direction? That area seems to be where the demonic beasts are most concentrated, and the demonic energy is thick, completely unlike a sacred site of the Western teachings. The Emperor's divine power is immeasurable. Seeing the truth at a glance, the beast plague indeed originated from Lank Temple. The heartless monk of Lank Temple was said to be the reincarnation of an arhat, deeply connected to the Buddha. He ascended to the Buddhist paradise a year ago. Since then, he has become corrupted, spreading demonic energy throughout the world, driving all demonic beasts mad and plunging all living things into ruin. I once gathered the world's Grand Masters to assault Lank Temple, attempting to resolve the problem at its source. But the entire force was annihilated. If the Emperor does not descend, I fear we can only wait for death. We beg the Emperor to act, to slay these demons and eradicate this evil. All of Dali will be eternally grateful to the Emperor, worshipping day and night. If the Emperor has any needs, this lowly one will spare no effort to fulfill them, ensuring the Emperor is not disappointed. Very well, I will make a trip to Lank Temple. All documented materials pertaining to the Lank Temple are compiled herein. Just like Li Changxi said, the timeline seems to be right after the end of the conclusion of the investiture of the gods. The Western doctrine flourished extensively. Beneath its 3,000 Buddha's realms lay innermost subserviatory minor worlds. These worlds, numerous as the sands of the Ganges, provided faith-based support and nurtured aspiring talents for the Buddhist domains, and this minor world is one of them. Within it, the Lank Temple stands as the most formidable power, even surpassing the great Li dynasty in influence. The dynasty treats it as the state religion. Everyone from royals to commoners bows down. The heartless monk used to be the #1 guy here, a Grand Master at the peak of his game. Checking out the records on what a Grand Master can do here, it appears that, unsurprisingly, a Grand Master closely resembles the late Foundation establishment stage. Based on my assessment, the primary cultivation methods prevalent in this world focus on physical refinement, leaning more towards a wuxia and martial arts style. The upper limit of strength here likely caps at the late Foundation establishment stage. Further advancement would necessitate leaving this world. It seems improbable that this world could produce experts at the golden core. From this perspective, the Lank Temple does not pose significant danger to me. Moreover, according to the Crown Prince, the strongest among them, the heartless monk, is already deceased. The ranks of Grand Masters and Masters have also been nearly erased. The remaining highest combat capabilities in this world, when converted to the cultivation system, fall short of even the Foundation establishment. As for the demonic beasts, there might be stronger leaders among them. But mutated creatures devoid of spiritual intelligence are not particularly challenging for me to handle. There is no need for excessive concern regarding safety. Of course, none of this is the most critical aspect. The most important thing is, it feels far too real, no matter how I look at it. This does not seem like an illusion. Li Changxi likely has serious underlying issues. The Emperor has emerged. I shall now prepare to depart, await favorable tidings. Emperor, we have prepared the dragon chariot. We implore you to grant us the opportunity to serve and accompany you. Unnecessary, I am pressed for time. Perfect. I shall seize this chance to slaughter those demonic beasts. I will test whether I can refine 100 souls banner. Outside the Lank Temple. Swiftly, I eradicated all the demonic beasts outside the Lank Temple, and moreover, the demonic beasts of this world can indeed be used to redefine the 100 souls banner. My guess was right. However, it remains to be seen whether it can be taken out, to confirm the illusion and reality can compel each other. There's definitely no life energy left inside Lank Temple, but demonic energy is everywhere, still spreading outwards. This is unequivocally the source of this world's apocalypse. I have come to the right place. Nevertheless, having come this far, retreat is not an option. Humph? This? What is this? An evil Buddha relic? When eminent monks pass into nirvana, relics are often left behind. Buddhism holds that relics are formed through cultivated merit, typical influence as hard, bead-like objects radiant with 5-colored brilliance. This is a relic? Yet this bead emits no 5-colored brilliance. Instead, it radiates a chilling black demonic energy. The aura of destruction contained within evokes an urge to turn and flee immediately. Then again, for a disciple of the heavenly demon sect like me, this thing is actually quite nourishing. Is this the entire life of that heartless monk? His father was the leader of the demon sect, the foremost demon under heaven. His mother was the foremost beauty in the martial world. On the day he was born, his father, distracted by him, let his guard down and was poisoned by his mother. The demon sect was overrun by various martial sects. It collapsed and disintegrated. He too seemed destined to perish, but in recognition of his mother's contributions, he was sent to the Landa temple to be influenced by Buddhist teachings. 18 years later, Wuxin defeated 18 bronze men in succession. Becoming the youngest successor to ever leave the Lank Temple, he traveled the world, aiding those in distress, helping the needy, eliminating tyranny, bringing peace to the good, promoting virtue, punishing evil, and became a divine monk revered by all. Until he discovered his true origins, he became a great demon hated by everyone, main experience, conduction, despair, and helplessness. Ultimately, he achieved great enlightenment, laid down his sword, and instantly became a Grand Master. Then, he reached the end of his life. Within the Buddhist realm, he witnessed a sight that left him unable to rest in peace. Buddhas bespattered with blood, the Buddhist realm shattered, demonic energy running rampant. Tell the sect leader and the saints, Tathagata is a traitor. These were the words an Arhat senior, desperately interrupting his ascension, shouted to him with his dying breath. This was the final scene Wuxing witnessed. Subsequently he was cast back to the Lank Temple. Unfortunately, he ultimately had no chance to fulfill the senior's dying wish. Failed ascension, perished soul, further contaminated by demonic energy, Wuxing brought calamity upon the entire world. Only the relic manifested after his death recorded all he had experienced, and became the source of this world's apocalypse. If this truly isn't an illusion, if this is indeed the worldview of the investiture of the gods, then what Wuxing saw was likely an internal conflict within the Western doctrine. Tathagata is a traitor to the Western doctrine. That seems plausible. After all, in later times, Tathagata becomes the Buddha of Buddhism. The Western doctrine belonged to the two saints, Jian and Junti. Could it be that change is not insane? Was she telling the truth? Regardless of its truth, it temporarily has little to do with me. I am still too weak now. The most urgent task is to accumulate merit and quickly advance my cultivation level. Shortly after the Moon Palace, both the 100 Souls banner and the evil Buddha relic were brought out. I spent at least a whole day in the illusory realm, but only a second passed in the real world. The merit points are real, the 100 Souls banner can be used, the demonic energy on the evil Buddha relic can still help me cultivate the demonic desire scripture gifted by the cult mistress. The black energy on the evil Buddha relic is diminishing. Meanwhile, the demonic desire scripture I received from the cult mistress has started to activate on its own. The demonic desire scripture, even the name of this technique already sounds shady. Previously, under the orders of the cult mistresses, the scripture elder gave me a jade slip. Inside the jade slip, not only was there the demonic desire scripture, there were also various other demonic cultivation techniques, and even methods and materials for retaining sinister magical artifacts. It's clear that the cult mistress wants me to master all of them, tying my fate completely to the heavenly demon cult. Only then would she feel secure in using and supporting me. But that's fine. Whether cultivation methods or magical artifacts, they are innocent in themselves. As long as I hold a kind and righteous heart, no matter what demonic techniques I cultivate, I can still serve the people, although, honestly, the demonic desire scripture doesn't seem like a proper technique at all. Its effect after cultivation is to trigger the hidden desires and demonic thoughts in others. But under the cult mistress' intimidating pressure, I didn't dare not to practice it. Besides, the evil Buddha relic left behind by Wuxing contained a massive amount of demonic energy. The demonic desire scripture absorbed the demonic energy within the relic and quickly reached minor completion, triggering the inner demonic thoughts and desires of others? This technique feels a bit useless. Someone like me, full of righteous energy and with pure intentions to serve the people, is clearly immune to such a technique. It wouldn't affect me at all. I'll find a chance to try it on Li Changxi and see if it works. Someone as kind and innocent as me definitely won't be affected. Now let's check my current cultivation status. Good, the blood fiend chi is becoming harder to suppress again. It has already evolved from a blood river into a blood sea. That means I've personally slaughtered at least 1 million lives. And that's indeed the case. Even mindless demon beasts are still living beings. At the same time, my merit chi is becoming harder to suppress as well. Although it's hard to measure accurately, a rough estimate suggests I now have enough merit to break through to the golden core realm. Even if I end up being the weakest golden core in history, I'll still be a golden core cultivator. Crushing minor cultivators in the foundation establishment realm is no problem at all. Junior brother, open the door. Senior sister? Please come in. Junior brother, although I know you were once a grand celestial emperor forged in the deification war, your bloodlust is a bit too strong. You actually dared to kill so many people inside Zlandu Temple. At least wait until you're down the mountain to do that. There's no way to hide a killing. If even Zlandu Temple can't determine the life and death of its disciples, how could it be called the number one immortal sect? But those people forced my hand. What was I supposed to do? I had no choice but to fight back. Senior sister, it's nothing. You and I are different. You were already a quasi-sage from the ancient times of the Great Desolation. Back then, spiritual energy was abundant, resources were plentiful, and living beings were few, so achieving Deluo was not that hard. When I attained the Tao, the order of the Great Desolation had already settled, the saints sat high above, yet the number of sentient beings exploded. If I didn't kill, I would have been killed. I had no choice but to fight back. That's reasonable. You later Deluo are all ruthless. During the deification war, the Tao ancestor and saints left only 6 spots, and Haotian took one for himself. Saints' disciples, Deluo cultivators, the emperor's subordinates, survivors of the witch and demon tribes, over 1 million cultivators fought for just 5 Deluo spots. The blood debt under your hands is far greater than mine. When I attained the Tao, it was still possible to casually become a Deluo. But now, this is still the illusory realm. I'm worried I won't be able to protect you with how ruthlessly you've been killing. If only everyone in Zlandu Temple could be as sincere as Li Changxi. But that's not what matters right now. What matters is... Senior sister, I'm in such a rush for a reason. I suspect a major upheaval has occurred in the immortal realm of the Great Desolation. We must hurry and break through this illusory realm and return to the immortal realm, or the consequences will be unimaginable. Oh? What did you discover, junior brother? Senior sister, I just went into a subworld inside the illusion. I found it to be a world under the 3,000 Buddha nations of the Western teaching. That world was plagued by demons and chaos, its civilization on the brink of collapse. I resolved the source of its doomsday crisis and discovered a shocking secret. The chaos in that world actually originated from internal strife within the Buddhist nation above it. And the last words of a dying arhat there were, "Tell the Holy Lord of the Teachings, Tathagata is a traitor." Not surprising. Not surprising? Senior sister, if I remember, Tathagata Buddha is the current Buddha of the Western teaching. Besides the 2 supreme saints of the West, Tathagata holds absolute authority. Isn't it shocking that he'd betray them? Not at all. As you said, aside from the 2 saints, the Western teaching is basically ruled by Tathagata. Who wants 2 saints hanging over their head? Saints are just stronger Deluo cultivators. In essence, they're at the same tier as us quasi-sages. Any quasi-sage who doesn't aspire to become a saint is worthless. Of course Tathagata isn't worthless. Just like we want to become saints, so does he. Now that the order of the immortal realm is fixed, with the Tao ancestor as the absolute supreme, saints are immortal and indestructible, quasi-sages stand above, and the rest fall into ranks. In this order, each step of advancement is extremely difficult. The Tao ancestor has fixed the hierarchy, 1 carat per hole. For a quasi-sage to become a saint must first vacate their position. For a saint to go higher, the Tao ancestor would have to vacate his. Even if Changxi seems mentally unstable, I feel like everything she's saying makes too much sense. I'm starting to think she may not be unstable at all. I get it now, senior sister. Tathagata wants to go further and replace the 2 saints of the Western teaching. And if 2 saint positions open up, that's a good thing for us. So you're choosing to support Tathagata? Junior brother, you truly are one of us. As fellow Deluo, we quasi-sages aiming to ascend must first eliminate a few saints. Anyone seeking sainthood is our ally. How do we help? If we can shatter this illusory realm, Saint Juan Ti will surely expose a weakness. And if Tathagata dares to challenge the saints, he must have other saint-level backers too. You're right, junior brother, the immortal realm is about to descend into chaos. A holy war is about to erupt. If several saints die in this chaos, we'll have a shot at rising further. I command the solar star, and you are one of the 6 celestial lords of heaven. As long as we return in time and join forces, in this great, we could break one of the dynastic powers shaping the future of the immortal realm. You confide prayers for victory, junior brother. I won't let you die here. I will protect you this time. Ah, yeah, senior sister, you're brilliant. Ji Changxing, come with us, you've been exposed. That's the voice of the disciple elder from the Hall of Laws, no need to panic. Junior brother, don't worry, this is just illusory realm. If they die, they die, I've got your back. Senior sister, you think I'd panic? I've seen worse. True, during the deification war, you carried a blade and charged from the South Heaven Gate all the way to the Lishao Palace, cutting through half of heaven itself. This little skirmish is nothing in comparison. I really didn't intend to, but the moment I heard Li Changxi say that the Emperor of Longevity was the South Pole was that powerful, I suddenly panicked a little. Emperor of Longevity above, I, Ji Changxing, have never intended to ride on your coattails. It was all Li Changxi's doing. In my heart, there's only reverence toward you. The disciplined elder of the Hall of Laws is on our side. Earlier, he and I worked together seamlessly to trap Bai Guanlin. I still need to be polite. Greetings, elder, you look even more gallant at night than you do during the day. Wipe that smirk off your face, let's talk about what you've done. This disciple doesn't understand what the elder is referring to. Your Tao heart is indeed firm, you're a promising seedling for cultivation. Previously, you had a small conflict with Bai Guanlin, as someone under the temple master, favoring you a little wasn't a big deal. But now you've gone too far, you actually dared to kill your fellow disciples, and the worst part, you even attempted to assassinate Bai Guanlin? Such a thing is unheard of. No, wait, it has happened once before. Li Changxi did it too, but Li Changxi had her reasons when she killed her husband. Even Fairy Linglong found it hard to hold her accountable. On top of that, the Li clan shielded her, and she had a breakthrough on the spot. Only then was she able to walk away safely. Ji Changxing has no backing at all. How does he even dare to act like this? Let's go, the temple master and the Bai clan are waiting for you, alright. Wait. Changxi, the temple master has ordered you to be confined to the Moon Palace. You're still worrying about such trivial things at a time like this? The Bai clan wants to frame my junior disciple, of course, I won't sit back and watch. Framing Ji Changxing, you two really are a match made in heaven. You've got good taste in all the world, only my junior disciple is worthy of me. That other guy, he was just delusional. Who did he think he was to even dream of me? Even Hao Tian didn't dare to marry me. That guy dying by my hand was a blessing from his past life. Hao Tian isn't good enough for you, but Ji Changxin is? Obviously, Hao Tian is nothing more than a puppet. Everyone knows he's useless and only became the great Luo Heavenly Emperor by clinging to powerful allies. My junior disciple earned his emperor title through the flames of the Deification War. One clung to a thigh, the other fought his way up. How could they possibly be compared? Changxi, your worldview is becoming more and more coherent. A summer insect cannot speak of ice. I share heavenly secrets with you, yet you failed to appreciate them. Hopeless. She can play crazy and slip by, but you won't get off so easily. Don't do anything foolish. Elder, you worry too much. My senior sister is sincere, and so am I. As expected, madness really is contagious. This child is already beyond saving at such a young age. Main Peak Grand Hall. Ji Changxing, do you admit your guilt? Disciple Ji Changxing greets the temple master and all peak masters present. I will never forget who I belong to. I fight for the temple master, you have to protect me. Ji Changxing, where were you tonight? Reporting to the temple master, I've been quieting in the void. I beguile illusion all this whole time. I can testify, I was helping junior brother cultivate the entire time. Still playing dumb, Ji Changxing? All those disciples who were troubling you earlier with Bai Guanlin are now dead. Bai Guanlin himself was even attacked. How could this happen? How could such a thing happen within Xuandu Temple? You really don't know? All those who were harmed had prior conflicts with you, Ji Changxing. How do you explain that? Temple Master, please see clearly, someone is framing me. I suspect Bai Guanlin himself is behind it. Confess and you'll get leniency. Resist and you'll get life imprisonment. Turn the tables and you'll earn merit. Reverse the truth and justice will return. Temple Master, I dare not hide anything. I was born into poverty, with no one to rely on. When I first joined Xuandu Temple, I was always careful to avoid offending anyone, let alone committing murder. There's one more thing I must report. During the day, Bai Guanlin led people to publicly bully me under the daylight sun. This was witnessed by the discipline elder of the Hall of Laws. Thanks to his fairness and impartiality, I was able to preserve my innocence. I judge that Bai Guanlin, bearing a grudge, staged this entire clumsy frame-up to shift blame onto me. So it was like that. People from the Bai clan really are scum, my poor junior disciple. Li Changxi is one thing, she's mentally unstable, everyone's used to that, but what's going on with Ji Changxing? Temple Master, this disciple boldly speculates, Bai Guanlin isn't dead, is he? Ahem, that's right, he's not dead. The one who clashed with me earlier today was indeed Bai Guanlin. The one who died was merely one of his lackeys, while Bai Guanlin himself was completely unharmed. Such a cruel scheme. Why would anyone believe I did it? Even if I wanted revenge, it would be directed at Bai Guanlin. What do his lackeys have to do with it? The real culprit not only insults my character, but also my intelligence. This is intolerable. Where are we right now? This Xuandu Temple, the #1 immortal sect under heaven. Who dares to kill and silence others here? And when I returned, my sister gave me a proper lecture. She reminded me that the Bai clan is not someone I can afford to provoke. The Bai clan doesn't even respect the temple master. What am I in comparison? I had already resolved to endure in silence. Does still the Bai clan still refuse to tolerate me? Junior brother, this is where you're wrong. How could you think that the Bai clan would spare you just because you chose to back down? The Bai clan wants you dead because you're standing in Bai Guanlin's way. What does anything else have to do with it? So honest people deserve to be bullied? Because Bai Guanlin is from the Bai clan, I should just die and make way for him. All I want is to cultivate quietly. Why can't even that be allowed? Such an obvious frame-up, and yet you all pretend not to see it. You even organize a 3-hall tribunal? Haha, what a joke. Does Xuandu Temple even have any justice left? Is it really true that in Xuandu Temple, whoever has the better family background can do whatever they want and frame others at will? I do not accept this. Ji Changxing, you are permitted to defend yourself, but don't make this into a political issue. Temple Master, I come from an ordinary background, a poor child with no roots. I don't even know Bai Guanlin or his hackers, let alone the idea that I could kill them all without anyone noticing. Where would I get that kind of strength? Oh, by the way, if I may ask, where exactly did they die? And how did they die? They died in Bai Guanlin's cave residence. Cause of death, they drank spirit wine from Bai Guanlin's personal stash, and it was poisoned. They drank Bai Guanlin's wine, they died in Bai Guanlin's room, and yet you say I killed them? Does Xuandu Temple have no justice left? I will not accept this. Junior brother, let it go, let it go. If the Bai clan wants to bully you, it's your honor, you should accept it. How can you still be dissatisfied? I thought Xuandu Temple was different from other places. I thought at least here there would be justice. Ahem. Yunxia Peak has a replica of the Mirror of Revealing Truth. It recorded your illusionary transformation into Bai Guanlin, entering and leaving his cave. Damn it, there's surveillance. Using surveillance in an immortal cultivation world. Aren't you just playing dirty? That's hooliganism. No wonder the sect master and the others look at me so strangely. So they actually watched all the surveillance footage. The sect master isn't competent enough either. Back when I worked at the edge of the universe, whenever something like this happened, the surveillance footage was always prepared in advance. Xuandu Temple's surveillance was actually preserved. Utterly infuriating. These people don't follow the rules. Ahem. The demon revealing mirror reveals demons. What does that have to do with me? Beside, can't the demon revealing mirror be faked? And you still stubbornly keep arguing this to death? Ji Changxing, calling you a bumpkin fits. You really are a bumpkin. You've got no insight at all. Fine, remember this. Judging by his cultivation, he can't be killed in the short term. Then after we go down the mountain, we'll disguise ourselves as him to practice demonic arts. If I can't kill you, I'll at least have you die framed. Who are you? I am the old man Jiang Guiqing. Huh, he doesn't even have the Bai surname. So he's one of the Bai family's lackeys? His wife's surname is Bai. So he's a Bai family son-in-law. No wonder he's so eager to act like a lackey. Ji Changxing, let this old man teach you a secret only the strong know. All things possess spirit. Once they gain wisdom, they can be called demons. This includes the human race. Later, our human powerhouses rose up in great numbers, under the leadership of the 3 sovereigns and 5 emperors. The human race separated from the demon race and became its own lineage. Yet the demon-revealing mirror can still show the true form. As for the authenticity of the demon-revealing mirror, everyone under heaven knows it cannot be fake. Only a bumpkin like you wouldn't know that. Is that so? The demon-revealing mirror can't be fake? Then why do I remember it making a mistake once when it was used on me before? Lord Li, watch your words. Jiang Buiqing, you seem afraid. How could I not be afraid? What Li Changxi said is a taboo secret of Xuandu Temple. The one who died was Fairy Yinglong's son, Li Changxi, however, survived unscathed. The water behind this matter is too deep. Except for Li Changxi, no one dares touch it. On my wedding night back then, my husband suddenly died. According to the footage shown by the demon-revealing mirror, it was me who killed my husband. When that madwoman goes crazy, even I can't hold out. But in the end, my mother personally proved the demon-revealing mirror was wrong. It wasn't me who did it. If the demon-revealing mirror can be wrong once, can it be wrong a second time? Or are you questioning my mother's judgment? Senior sister, you're amazing. I thought I was already good at turning black into white. I didn't expect Li Changxi to be even more outrageous than me. Fairy Linglong is even more protective than I imagined. She can even whitewash Li Changxi in this matter. Good. I really like such a protective backer. Li Changxi, whether you acted back then, we all know in our hearts. Sect Master Linglong covered for you because that man committed a great offense, drunkenly complaining about Fairy Linglong, you. So you're accusing my mother of favoritism and bending the law? Do you want me to invite my mother out to explain? I won't argue these things with you. Ji Changxing transformed into Bai Guanlin's appearance and went in and out of Bai Guanlin's room. This was clearly recorded by the demon-revealing mirror. Li Changxi, you're trying to turn black into white. Clearly recorded? Not necessarily. Bring out the demon-revealing mirror and let me take a look. Big backer, go ahead. I believe this footage is fake. You believe what? Look at the demon-revealing mirror again. What? What the hell is this? The demon-revealing mirror's fully manifested footage can still be altered. Changxi's illusion technique has improved again. This is refining truth into falsehood. Turning illusion into reality? I even feel like its law follows the word. Has Changxi advanced in her cultivation again? How is this possible? Can illusion techniques really influence reality? Could the rumors be true? If Changxi becomes invincible in the world, will she turn the entire world into an illusion? By then, we would be the crazy ones, and only she would be sane. Yao Guanlu illusion, number 1 under heaven, whether others admit it or not, I do believe in the power of belief. Cultivation is so much fun. Li Changxi clearly hasn't reached the level of law follows the word yet, but she has already started to reality. Her illusions are affecting the real world. This is pure nonsense. What do you mean turning illusion into reality? Illusions are illusions, they can never become reality. Besides, everyone knows my senior sister is the weakest among the masters of the 8 meridians. How could she possibly show off before the temple master? You people are willing to throw away all shame just to twist the truth. Junior brother truly lives up to the title of Southern Pole Festival Emperor. His schemes and cunning are fully maxed. Just one glance from me, and junior brother instantly understood my intention. Our coordination was simply flawless. You falter me. If I could deceive the demon-revealing mirror, I must truly be the reincarnation of the Solar Star Lord. Would you believe that? Could this really have been a frame-up? If it's truly the genuine demon-revealing mirror, of course it can't be wrong. But the real demon-revealing mirror in the hands of the true sovereign of pure origin, the primordial immortal realm, the one Whistly Cloud Peak, is merely a replica. Moreover, it was seized from the demon race by senior sister Linglong. If it was something snatched by Linglong, and the Bai family got their hands on it, tampering with it makes perfect sense. At least it makes more sense than Li Changxi being the reincarnation of the Solar Star Lord. What Ji Changxing said earlier wasn't wrong. Those people drank Bai Guanlin's wine and died in his room, yet the blame was pinned on Ji Changxing. That alone doesn't add up. When you think too much, things get suspicious. Originally, nothing could hide under the demon-revealing mirror, but once Li Changxi proved that this replica could be tampered with, suspicions of a bi-family-directed setup quickly gained traction, and just like that, there's reason to clear Ji Changxing's name. Ahem. Temple Master, it seems this matter is indeed suspicious. We shouldn't rush to convict Ji Changxing, lest we wrong a good person and chill the hearts of our disciples. Many thanks to Master Zhong for speaking up for justice. Master Zhong speaks reason. We must investigate this thoroughly. Come to think of it, there's something I don't understand. Wasn't Bai Guanlin just punished by the Hall of Discipline earlier today to stay in his room for 3 days of election? Yes, Temple Master, that is indeed the case. But by your account, Bai Guanlin left the mountain. Temple Master, this must be some misunderstanding. Then clarify it. We are all waiting for an explanation. Why did Bai Guanlin, who was supposed to be confined, leave the mountain? Or are you saying Bai Guanlin never left, and he personally committed the act and framed Ji Changxing? Bai Guanlin just so happened to leave the mountain. I just so happened to take on his appearance. Bai Guanlin's followers just so happened to die in Bai Guanlin's room. Then Bai Guanlin just so happened to survive the assassination attempt. And I, having attempted to assassinate Bai Guanlin at Xuanli Temple, just so happened to not be caught on the spot. Huh, Jiang? You really do look pathetic weaving these lies so desperately. Damn it, this is what they call kicking a man when he's down. Admitting Bai Guanlin left the mountain during confinement means defying temple rules, an added offense. Denying he left means the whole thing was self-directed by Bai Guanlin. Either way, Bai Guanlin is done for. But between two evils, choose the lesser. Compared to framing and betrayal, defying orders is less severe. Bai Guanlin did leave the mountain. Regardless of whether Ji Changxing killed anyone, Bai Glai only broke the rules, and that's an additional crime. Relying on his powerful background, he disrespected temple law. This must be punished severely. Li Changxi did the same. She was also confined by the temple master, yet still moved about freely. If Elder of Discipline wants to uphold the law fairly, then both should be punished. Otherwise, the disciples will not be convinced. I was wrong. I accept my punishment. Temple Master, deduct my merit, take more if you want, to set an example for Bai Guanlin. Damn, how does this lunatic have so much merit? The Bai family is really bad at merit management. Too many shady dealings behind the scenes. Besides, the merit they worked hard to accumulate wouldn't be transferred to Xuandu Temple over such a petty issue. Either way, Bai Guanlin won't die from this, just accept it. Why did Bai Guanlin leave the mountain? He too fell into someone's trap. He had received a note earlier. The message misled him and gave Ji Changxi a chance to kill. This one? Yes, that's the one, my handiwork. Can't believe it ended up in the temple master's hands. Now it's all over. The Bai family might have the power to challenge the temple master, but he is still the temple master. Even if Linglong Fairy appeared, this is still his territory. I am a spy from the heavenly demon cult, posing as a disciple in Xuandu Temple, hoping to defect to the righteous side, but fearing I wouldn't be accepted. If young Master Bai offers protection, I can frame Ji Changxing as the cult's spy. I also hold evidence of the temple master's secret dealings with the cult. If young Master Bai is sincere, come to Qingfeng Inn tonight at midnight, no second chance. Come alone or I won't appear. So it was a setup after all, just because Bai Guanlin is from the Bai family, and I come from poverty. Blocking young Master Bai's path, he joined hands with a cult spy to frame me. Where is the law? Where is justice? Temple Master, I am tired. If offending the Bai family is a crime, then I plead guilty. Please, give me death. Silly child, no need to be so indignant. It's not just you. I too have been framed, though their methods are a bit crude. This note was found on Bai Guanlin, wasn't it? Ko Xiao suspects that Ji Changxing planted it behind him earlier. That Ji Changxing is the real culprit. Blaming someone else from your own side absolutely shameless. Senior Brother Luan, you are known for fairness and impartiality. Everyone trusts you. Please verify this note. The paper is the Bai family's agate wood paper, not circulated outside. Only direct descendants can use it. The ink is ink of enlightenment, which allows demons to gain intelligence, a specialty of the dancing pavilion. I don't even have a sample myself. It's said that when Bai Guanlin was born, Dancing Pavilion gifted a lot of ink of enlightenment. Bai Guanlin wasn't ticked at all, he orchestrated everything himself. To go through all that trouble, truly despicable. Agon woodpaper, ink of enlightenment, this is the first I've heard of any of this. The note's content is accurate. But the paper isn't mine, either is the ink, of course. It sure as hell isn't that unlucky Bai Guanlin's either. Temple Master, what a brilliant move. But why does it feel like our side is more like the villains? The Temple Master is just too amazing. Master Luan, may I take a look? Are you questioning my judgment? Or are you questioning my impartiality? I wouldn't dare, it's just that this matter is so serious. I must make absolutely sure there are no mistakes. Very well. It is indeed agarwood paper and ink of enlightenment. Agarwood paper is a specialty of the Bai family. Outsiders have no way to buy or trade it. As for ink of enlightenment, it's a treasured item of the painting pavilion. Those scholars don't often associate with us, and only for senior sister Linglong's sake did they gift some to the Bai family. I'm afraid Ji Changxing doesn't even know these two items exist, let alone have the ability to orchestrate such a scheme. The Temple Master is right. Such crude methods and devious intent, what a waste. Bai Guanlin, sigh, you truly never know what's in someone's heart. Wasted my entire evening on this clueless brat's self-staged drama, what nonsense. The Bai family originally came here in righteous fury. They even hoped to force the Temple Master into a concession for extra benefit. They never expected to be fooled by their own. Yes, now even they believe I'm innocent. The truth is clear now, Master. I ask that you uphold justice and speak out on my behalf. Changxing, I know this must have been hard for you, but Bai Guanlin's identity is not ordinary. There's an old saying in the mortal world, when the emperor breaks the law, he should be punished just like a commoner, even if Bai Guanlin holds a noble status. Does that allow him to trample over set laws? I refuse to accept that. And who the hell is Bai Guanlin anyway? His status is nothing but trash compared to my junior brother. My junior brother is the reincarnation of the Southern Pole everlasting emperor, and Bai Guanlin dared to slander him? That's a capital offense. Damn it, Li Changxi's acting crazy again. You can't reason with someone mentally unstable, especially since Fairy Linglong really likes this lunatic. I heard someone wants to punish my dear Liner? Grand Madam, why are you here? If someone dares to kill my Bai family's Linchi, and this old lady doesn't come, the Bai family will be wronged to death. Grand Madam, please don't say that. Junior brother, be careful, she's an old monster from the Bai family. Her background is a bit special. She once saved my mother's life by accident. The Bai family's rise began from that. This old granny doesn't seem to possess much spiritual power. Looks like she could die any minute, but ever since she arrived, the Temple Master become extremely tense, and not just him, everyone looks tense now. Both sides claim the truth is on their side. They say you silence someone by killing them. Since either side will admit anything, let's test karmic virtue. Xuandu Temple is number 1 in karmic virtue. If someone killed many disciples, karmic energy would surely show it. Ji Changxing, you're done for, your true face will be revealed. Karmic test? I'm not afraid of that. I deliberately farmed karmic virtue in the illusion realm to prepare for this. If I can't argue my way out of it, and the Temple Master and Li Changxi can't protect me, then I'll reveal my virtue and seek protection from the Xianheng Tower of Virtue. Temple Master, Li Changxi, and the Xianhuang Virtue Tower, those three together are my safety net, which is why I dared to go all in. Everything is unfolding exactly as I predicted, but I won't go with the flow. You're giving orders at the Temple Master's residence? I thought the Xuandu Temple followed the Temple Master's word. What position do you hold here? What right do you have to tell him what to do? Changxing, this is the Bai family's matriarch. And what does the Bai family's matriarch have to do with Xuandu Temple? Still waiting for someone to answer. What position does she hold here? What right does she have to command the Temple Master? Ahem. She holds no official position in Xuandu Temple, but she's the Bai family's matriarch, so of course she has the right. Xuandu Temple is the number 1 immortal sect, and also the place with the densest spiritual energy in the world. I recall the sect rules clearly. Anyone not a disciple of Xuandu Temple may not step onto our sacred mountain unless granted permission by the sect master. Intruders must die. Temple Master, did this Bai matriarch receive your permission before entering? No. Then I request the disciplinary hall to enforce the rules and execute this old woman as a warning to others. Ahem ahem. To have such a fierce general in our camp, what a joy, but he's just too fierce. I don't think I can hold him back. Changxing, stop this nonsense. The Bai family rendered great service to Xuandu Temple. The Bai matriarch is highly respected. Even Fairy Linglong holds her in high esteem. You must not be rude. What I learned from the sect rules says no outsider may remain in Xuandu Temple without the temple master's consent. Are you implying that Fairy Linglong has been dethroned and stripped of her authority? Watch your mouth. Senior sister Linglong is mobile and selfless. She would never cling to power, considering your young age. I'll let your slander slide this once, but next time, you'll face severe punishment. Then isn't this matriarch clearly violating our sect rules? The temple master is harsh with his own disciples, but lenient with outsiders. I can't accept that. Junior brother, it doesn't matter if you can't accept it. You were born a broke commoner. That old hag is the Bai family's founding ancestor. The temple master fears the strong and bullies the weak. Double standards are normal. You should learn to accept it. Be grateful. It's not your fault you don't have a rich and powerful father. They're all in this together. Matriarch, as you can see, Changxi and Changxing may be younger than me, but they keep throwing sect rules around, and I can't punish them without cause. Forgive me for this embarrassment. Linglong just stepped down, and already no one gives her face. The warmth fades once the tea is gone. What a cold, cruel world. I've learned that well today. You old bag, quit guilt-tripping everyone. Fairy Linglong letting you stay was her kindness. The temple master asking you to leave is his duty. You're old, yet still twisting facts and playing moral games. Shame on you. You, old madam. Temple master, since this old hag doesn't know shame, let's help her save face. For the sake of Fairy Linglong, the old crone's life can be spared, but she must be punished. Drive her down the mountain. I'm a kind person. Out of respect for the elderly, I won't break her legs. Good kid. Now I feel unworthy of being the temple master. Next term, I'll definitely vote you as the spokesman. The emperor's new clothes fear one thing the most: when a child suddenly blurts out the truth and makes everyone awkward. Ji Changxing is that child who speaks the truth, so old Madame Bai is now quite embarrassed. Setting facts aside, she could shamelessly stay. The problem is Ji Changxing won't set aside the facts. As long as she still has shame, she has to leave. I'll go down the mountain voluntarily in a moment. As you wish. Cough, cough, old madam? Cough, cough. Everyone saw it. I didn't do anything. Is this how the Bai family always frames people? Bai Guanlin did it. Now this old crone too. How unoriginal. It really is too much of a coincidence. Back then, old Madame Bai endured the pain of losing her child, sending off the younger generation without shedding a tear or spitting blood, silently burying her sorrow. She gritted her teeth, endured the humiliation, and used her kin's death to exchange for greater benefits for the Bai family. That's how the Bai family became so prosperous and strong. Would such an old matriarch really cough up blood from anger? The ancestor wasn't framing anyone, and neither was I. The ancestor was ambushed. You mean the old madam was ambushed here at Xuandu Temple? Everyone saw what just happened. Not here, it happened in my room. Ji Changxing rigged my room with traps and poison. The ancestor went into my room and accidentally fell for the trap. I left those traps to deal with Bai Guanlin. That bastard actually sent his ancestor to take the hit for him. That old woman clearly has no cultivation. No wonder she wants to cling to Xuandu Temple, so she can absorb the spirit qi and prolong her life. Disloyal and unfilial, deserves to die. If everything was done by me, then why not say you were birthed by me too? Li Changxing, do you know what you're saying? I'm saying I'm your dad. Hiss. My dad? My dad was Fairy Linglong's husband, Ji Changxing. Even this kind of cheap shot you dare to take? Impressive, you are really impressive. Has he been infected by Li Changxi? Is his mind going too? My senior sister is brilliant, open-minded, and exceptionally talented. There's no woman in the world smarter than her. Junior brother, you're right, but next time there's no need to emphasize woman. Senior sister is right, there's no one in the world smarter than her. Junior brother, you're such a sweet talker. Today, the Bai family has already suffered a major loss and lost face. If we can't even nail Ji Changxing, The tide will truly turn. At such a time, the Bai family mustn't stay low-key. We must be absolutely domineering and not suffer even a bit. In the end, today's incident stems from someone committing murder at Xuandu Temple, acting in the way of demons, attacking fellow disciples. Ji Changxing says the Bai family framed him. We say Ji Changxing killed to silence people. Since the demon-revealing mirror gave an accurate reading, let's use the Xianhuang Merit Tower. The Xianhuang Merit Tower is the number one divine artifact. It wouldn't wrongly accuse a good person. Ji Changxing, do you dare let the Xianhuang Merit Tower test you? Temple Master, she's teaching you how to do your job again. This kid. Ji Changxing is a peerless warrior, charging into battle for me, a true talent, but also a headache, too reckless, and most importantly, he really did kill those people. If someone kills, they will carry blood fiend aura, and their merit will surely drop sharply. The Xianhuang Merit Tower is no replica, it is a projection of the number one defensive treasure in the immortal realm, Heaven and Earth's Xianhuang Exquisite Pagoda. It won't make mistakes. If Ji Changxing is exposed on the spot, how can we protect him? So, we can't use the Xianhuang Merit Tower. Enough, since the Bai family is seeking humiliation, I am willing to be tested by the Xianhuang Merit Tower. However, if it proves my innocence, I demand Bai Gaian be punished for silencing witnesses and framing me. Ji Changxing, are you insane? I am the reincarnation of the Southern Pole Longevity Emperor, upright and dignified. I naturally fear no schemes or slander. He really is insane. He actually believed Li Wanqin's lunatic words. Those who bring trouble upon themselves deserve no pity. Ji Changxing, cherish your final moments. Master, please take action. I want to keep my innocence in this world. If my innocence is proven, then let Bai Guanlin take his shame with him to the underworld. It's a deal. Could it be that Ji Changxing really lost his mind? Could it be that Ji Changxing was actually wronged? But if Ji Changxing was wronged, old Madame Bai isn't a fool. Why insist on using the Xianhuang Merit Tower for verification? Although merit can be transferred, the merit gifted by others and one's own merit are completely different. There's absolutely no way to fool the Xianhuang Merit Tower's verification. Where did things go wrong? Could this kid really have been infected by Li Changxi? Please, Temple Master, grant your approval. He obviously did it. Where does he get the confidence to dare accept the Xianhuang Merit Tower's verification? The grade of the Xianhuang Merit Tower is too high. I can't control it at all in my current state. There's no way to help Ji Changxing cheat. We can only rely on Ji Changxing himself now. The Xianhuang Merit Tower is the number one divine artifact of our Xuandu Temple, and also our greatest foundation. But if it proves that Ji Changxing was wronged, Bai Guanlin will still have to pay the price. When that happens, even senior sister Linglong won't be able to protect Bai Guanlin. Do you all understand? Understood. The true body of the Zunlang Merit Tower reigns supreme even in the immortal realm, and is held by the most powerful saint. It is the cornerstone of Xian Tangle Temple's everlasting strength. Otherwise, how could it become the number one immortal sect in this world? To put it bluntly, even if Bai Guanlin really killed someone, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. It could be covered up. But if the Xianhuang Merit Tower words that Bai Guanlin committed murder, then even Fairy Linglong wouldn't be able to cover for him. There's a 99% chance that Ji Changxing is mentally unstable and was infected by Li Changxi. But there's still a 1% chance that all of this was orchestrated by Bai Guanlin himself. Liner, this is your last chance. Liner, if you really did it, it's not too late to give up now. Humph. Test it now. I don't believe that evil can overpower righteousness. I am clean and innocent. If I didn't do it, no one can frame me. These are all my lines. You're even stealing those now. How shameless. Ji Changxing, when your true nature is exposed, I'll see if you can still act this arrogant. You have no idea the weight behind this Southern Pole Longevity Emperor's identity. Under the heavens, probably only I truly understand my junior brother. Invincibility is truly lonely. Since that's the case, activate the Zuanlian Merit Tower, activate the Qi-attracting formation. This? Holy crap, I've never seen so much merit in my life. Are my eyes deceiving me? Is that a full golden lotus of merit? A single petal of a merit lotus means saving at least 100,000 lives. A full merit lotus. Did Ji Changxing save the entire world? Damn it, I'm starting to suspect that Ji Changxing really is the incarnation of the Southern Pole Longevity Emperor. The back blow of Xianhuang Qi is absurd too, certified by the Xianhuang Tower itself. No way to face it. What on earth did Ji Changxing do? I don't know what Ji Changxing did, but I know for sure he didn't kill anyone to silence them. Humph. Could Ji Changxing really be the reincarnation of the Southern Pole Longevity Emperor? I used to think Ai Changxing was just a talented person. Now I realize my perspective was too narrow. Ji Changxing is actually using the Xianhuang Qi to temper his body, using merit energy to elevate his cultivation. Swallow a single golden core, and you'll realize my fate is not bound by heaven. Golden Core Realm. By Guanlin, congratulations. I've revealed my true self. It's impossible. This is absolutely impossible. How could you have so much merit? Could it really be that I'm the one who killed them? There's no way the Xianhuang Merit Tower could be wrong. That's something deeply rooted in everyone's mind. In fact, the Xianhuang Merit Tower truly wasn't wrong. I really did save a world. The judgment of the Xianhuang Merit Tower isn't wrong at all. But that has nothing to do with whether or not I killed anyone. However, only I can understand this logic. Other people simply can't separate this matter from the merit alone. On the surface, Bai Guanlin and the Bai family used the Xianhuang Merit Tower trying to pin the crime on me. But the Xianhuang Merit Tower gave me an official title of Peerless Great Benefactor. Now, not to mention the Bai family, even if the Linglong Fairy herself came, she wouldn't be able to shake this title. Could it be that all of this was actually orchestrated by Bai Guanlin himself? Bai Guanlin tricked all of us. Bai Guanlin, stop pretending. If you're a real man, come out and admit everything. There are witnesses and physical evidence. Facts speak louder than words. Just confess and keep a bit of dignity for yourself. It wasn't me. It really wasn't me, Ji Changxing. It's you. You're framing me. The Xianhuang Merit Tower made a mistake. It must have judged the wrong person. Shameful, absolutely shameful. You can't even accept defeat. How could you ever win? Still trying to deny it now? You're like a mad dog barking. Absolutely laughable. Ji Changxing, you shameless bastard. The Xianhuang Merit Tower is flawed. Ancestor, test again. Ji Changxing definitely has issues. Enough. What a disgrace. All these years. And you've lived like a dog. Now you've dragged the whole clan down with you. What a joke. Master, I shall take my leave. Today's matter was my own disgrace. I have nothing left to say. Old madam, no matter what decision the master makes, the Bai family will accept it. This is impossible. The Xianhuang Merit Tower must have a problem. Master, are you playing favorites with Ji Changxing? You must be colluding with him. This poor fool, he's completely lost it. He just said test my merit. Wouldn't that have cleared his name? Master, now that the truth is clear and I've proven my innocence, please sentence Bai Guanlin for the crimes of murder and false accusation. Master, Bai Guanlin and I had a verbal agreement, and everyone present is a witness. Just because Bai Guanlin is from the Bai family, does that mean we can ignore the law? There are saints above us. We disciples need an explanation. If Bai Guanlin isn't punished, Xuandu Temple will surely follow his example. If this continues, the consequences will be dire. Ahem. Ji Changxing, return to the Yavlang illusory realm and continue your cultivation for now. The matter of Bai Guanlin is significant. We still need to discuss it thoroughly. We'll give you a formal reply tomorrow. Fine, out of respect for you, Master, I will take a step back for now. But the heavens bear witness. All disciples of Xuandu Temple await a fair and just verdict from the branch masters. Humph? This? Changxing, are you alright? Yes, I'm fine. Most likely, this entire situation was orchestrated by those two, but that doesn't matter. What matters is that the hearts of the people are now with me. Many thanks to all my fellow disciples. Today, my survival from the main peak isn't my personal victory, it's a victory for justice. Humph? Something happened to my son? Fellow disciples, there are many places in this world like diseases, only spreading through childbirth, blood, or sexual acts. But the fact that I, Ji Changxing, walked out alive today proves that Xuandu Temple is not yet shrouded in complete darkness. Under the leadership of the Temple Master, I believe Xiandu Temple will have a bright future. What a perfect bootlick, got to make sure the Temple Master hears it, and make sure everyone hears it, and while I'm at it, gain some reputation, perfect. Huh! Senior sister, this disciple was a bit reckless, I'll handle it right away. No need, come to me now, yes. The one represented by the jade sword is the strongest person in this world, Yu Linglong. The title of number one under heaven is built upon countless defiant corpses. And now, all surviving powerhouses have bowed their proud heads, in short, they were beaten into submission. Changxing, you're truly amazing. Very few people in Xuandu Temple know the truth now, and Ning Hongye is probably the most shocked, because the information about Bai Guanlin's followers was all gathered with her help, and she kept her mouth shut. I was right about her. Thanks to your help too, Hongye, I may have dragged you into this. You're too polite, Changxing, I totally came out winning this time. She's right, the Ying family's blood feud with the Bai family is way deeper than yours. As long as it brings trouble to the Bai family, the Ying family will spare no effort. Since Ying Hongye helped you deal with Bai Guanlin, the Yings will give her even greater support. A blood feud? Can't be resolved? A father's murder and a nation's fall, it's to the death. Then I guess the Ying family and I have a lot in common. I doubt the Bai family will ever let me go. If you've made up your mind to go against the Bai family, then you're an honored guest of the Ying family. Changxing, don't listen to her, that woman is full of tricks, the Bai family isn't so easy to deal with. Is it really that hard? I don't think so. This time, it was Bai Guanlin's own stupidity. He went and staged such a lousy act himself, and you caught him red-handed. Even so, Bai Guanlin might not necessarily go down for it, you could still end up being the scapegoat. How could that be? That dear nephew of mine still thinks I'm innocent, just shows how unreliable his judgment is. Xianhuang Merit Tower. 9th floor entrance. Senior sister, I'm here. Bai Guanlin crushed the token I gave him and claimed he was framed by you and a young disciple. What's going on? Here's what happened. So the Bai family was innocent from the start? Not quite. During the day, Bai Guanlin was the one who provoked Ji Changxing, and even before that, it was the Bai family who first harbored ill intentions toward him. Ji Changxing was more like forced to fight back, but I admit his retaliation was a bit too fierce, something I didn't expect. Let the younger generation deal with their own messes. I'm only curious about one thing. Why does Ji Changxing have so much merit? That's what puzzles me too. I thought he was dead, never expected him to turn the tide with the golden lotus of merit. I just wandered the immortal realm and noticed that the Southern Pole's Emperor of Longevity hasn't shown up in a long time. He might have already perished. What? The Southern Pole Longevity Emperor has fallen? Senior sister, you haven't ascended yet. Astral traveling to the immortal realm now is too dangerous. It's fine, with the Xianhuang Merit Tower protecting my soul, I can secretly travel to the primordial immortal realm without being detected. But indeed, I can't go too often, this time was pure luck. That's too risky. With your foundation and cultivation, your ascension is practically guaranteed, but peering into the primordial immortal realm now could bring unexpected calamity. Why would you take such a risk, senior sister? To be honest, I was frightened by Changxi. Frightened by Changxi? Senior sister, you don't actually believe that nonsense about her being the reincarnation of the lunar star monarch, do you? Changxi's merit is ridiculously high. I know she often roams the mortal world helping others and performing great deeds, indeed benefiting countless beings. But her merit is still far too excessive, and her cultivation is improving at an absurd pace, breaking all my previous records. It's simply unreasonable. Even if she's using merit as a shortcut, the speed is beyond belief. I also find many of Li Changxi's actions utterly bizarre. At times, I almost believe that ridiculous story, that she's the reincarnation of the lunar star monarch. Senior sister, Changxi can't possibly be the fairy of Guanghan Palace. We can't let a lunatic mislead us. You're right. When I traveled through the primordial immortal realm, I found the lunar star shining as usual, illuminating all heavens. The fairy of Guanghan Palace occasionally appears, always causing waves across the immortal realm. I confirmed Changxi's insanity, but unexpectedly discovered something else. The Southern Pole Longevity Emperor seems to have fallen. So Changxi has nothing to do with the fairy Chang'e. But Ji Changxing really is the Southern Pole Longevity Emperor? The one and only among all great Luo heavens, transcending space and time, immortal and indestructible. But if a great Luo truly falls, all the heavens under his influence would face annihilation. When a great Luo lives, he shelters all beings. When a great Luo dies, all heavens perish in a single thought. Thus, merciful great Luo beings always leave behind legacies or contingencies before their fall, to save the worlds from the apocalyptic aftermath of their death. Ji Changxing may be the reincarnation of a great Luo, but more likely, he is the successor of one. That would also explain the vast amount of merit on him. If Ji Changxing is merely the successor of a great Luo, it means he carries the great Luo's inheritance, directly pointing to the Grand Tao, transcending space and time. Senior sister, doesn't that tempt you? Rest assured, I have no interest in the great Luo's inheritance. Such inheritance carries karmic bonds, there is always gain and loss. If Ji Changxing obtained the inheritance of the Southern Pole Longevity Emperor, his enemies would at least begin at the rank of Great Luo Heavenly Emperor, not to mention the rumored mystery behind the Southern Pole Longevity Emperor's origin. Such a legacy is beyond what I can afford to bear. Senior sister, the Southern Pole Longevity Emperor has a mysterious origin? According to the Tao scripture, preface to the Jade Purity True King's Grand Thunder Law, in the beginning, when the void was unformed and primal chi yet unborn, the primordial heavenly king, ancestor of the vast Brahman of chaos, condensed his essence and formed the embryo known as chaos. When chaos split apart, heaven and earth came into being, the chi within and without was named the mixed void. The primordial heavenly king manifested creation, his golden visage blazing like the gun, his jade form like the heavens, nurturing the mystic essence and dividing heaven and earth. He descended from the jade capital mountain and encountered the matriarch of 10,000 chi, the supreme mystic mother of the ninth heaven of jade purity. Together they cultivated the supreme harmony of yin and yang, and gave birth to 8 sons, the eldest being the Southern Pole Longevity Emperor, also titled the Great Emperor of the 9 Dragons Solar Palace, and the Supreme Jade Pure King of the Divine Firmament. 3 titles, yet one sacred being. Senior sister, be careful, that's a forbidden topic even to touch. If that's true, and the Southern Pole Longevity Emperor truly has fallen, the primordial immortal realm must now be filled with countless hidden dangers. There's a high chance this will lead to another heaven and earth catastrophe, perhaps even the prelude to a holy war. If the Southern Pole Longevity Emperor's lineage is false, fine, but if it's true, who would dare strike the primordial heavenly king's firstborn? No one except a saint, and if the primordial heavenly king's son has been slain, what would he do? If the primordial heavenly king acts, how would the Grand Supreme Elder Lord and the Lingbao Heavenly Venerate respond? Once a holy war begins, the carnage will viol the war of conferred gods itself. We might all be caught in the crossfire. We must not speak of this again. Senior sister, was it Bai Guanlin who woke you? Yes, he was about to die unjustly, so he couldn't help but reach out to me. But senior sister, you've always said, each child bears their own destiny. Bai Guanlin's unjust death is due to his own lack of strength and means, of course. Ji Changxing did go a bit too far this time. What do you plan to do with him, senior sister? You're the current temple master of Xuandu Temple, you decide. If I stepped down yet kept my authority, it would undermine your prestige. Senior sister, rest assured, I won't make things difficult for you. I am never made difficult. None under heaven can make things difficult for me, since I chose you as the new temple master instead of someone from the Bai family. Act boldly. It was Bai Guanlin who murdered his fellow disciples and tried to frame someone else. The evidence is solid, yet in the Bai family's group chat, they're still condemning me, the victim. The voice transmission talismans in this world are like the WeChat accounts on Blue Star, but even more advanced. What kind of trash is this Ji Changxing? How dare he attack our Liner? Liner, don't be angry. Once he leaves the mountain, I'll hire an assassin from the Killer Alliance to take him out and vent your anger. The Bai family truly is vicious. I don't even know this Bai Zhonghui, yet she wants me dead. You guys know Bai Zhonghui? Bai Zhonghui? The woman adopted by the old Madame Bai as her foster daughter? Oh, she's quite something. Bai Zhonghui is a business prodigy. She wasn't originally a bai, but within a year she earned over 100 million top-grade spirit stones for the family, gaining the old madam's favor and being adopted as her foster daughter. She's also the wife of Elder Jiang Buqing from our Xuandu temple. As expected, birds of a feather flock together. All my enemies seem to be gathering in one nest. Jiang Buqing's wife. Huh, no blood ties to the Bai family. Bai Zhonghui, is your husband out? I'll be coming to your house soon. Wear your wedding dress and wait for me. Damn Jiang Buqing, he dared disrespect me in the main Fein Hall earlier, so I'll take my revenge through his wife. Beep. No wonder you've been so close with that little bastard lately. Turns out you two were already fooling around. My husband, I'm innocent. Do you take me for a fool? If this slut didn't have the Bai surname, if she weren't the old Madame Bai's adopted daughter, I would have already skinned her alive, letting her wish for death without finding it. That's why I'll endure for now, and make the Bai family give me an explanation first. I only got close to Bai Guanlin because he's the son of Fairy Ling Long. It had nothing to do with personal affairs, I just wanted to flatter him. So you flattered him all the way to his bed? If my husband doesn't believe me, you can check my message records with Bai Guanlin. There's absolutely nothing improper between us. With your cunning, you must have wiped those message logs clean long ago, leaving no trace. You've been deceiving me all these years so perfectly. Your cunning is something I've always admired. Unfortunately, that little bastard is a complete idiot. The message meant for you got sent to the family chat. You didn't slip up, but you got stuck with a pig teammate. My husband, this must be a misunderstanding. Guanlin isn't a fool. He wouldn't lose his mind and send that by mistake. Maybe his message talisman was stolen? Uncle, I swear to the heavens, someone is framing me. My message talisman was stolen. So that's how it is. Then I've misunderstood you, my dear wife. My husband, this wasn't planned, nor was it meant to humiliate you. If Jiang Buqing kept raging, that would mean he still cared about me, because anger comes from caring. But now that he's calm, it means he's completely given up on me. I have to fix this situation. My husband, let's investigate this together. I'll make sure Baiganlin gives you an explanation and the Bai family uncovers the truth. Believe me, I would never do something so foolish. Indeed, Bai Zhonghui wouldn't do something that stupid, but Bai Guanlin would. With a teammate like that, this kind of screw-up makes perfect sense. I fully believe Bai Guanlin could have sent that message by mistake. I heard that Fairy Ling Long's jade sword appeared today, so Bai Guanlin was released on the spot. My husband, this has nothing to do with Fairy Ling Long. I'm truly innocent. Then let's investigate. Let's clear your name and Guanlin's. Good thing there's still a chance to fix this. I'm completely innocent with Bai Guanlin. If we've done nothing, what's there to fear from the truth? Find out the truth for me. Bai Zhonghui immediately mobilized all her connections. At the same time, the Bai family was also investigating the matter with full force. After all, it involved both Bai Guanlin and Jiang Buqing. No need to say much about Bai Guanlin. Though the family is disappointed in him, he's still born into pride. What can you do? As for Jiang Buqing, born poor, yet rising to the rank of elder in Xiandu Temple, he's an ally the Bai family can't afford to lose, so they also needed to prove this was a misunderstanding. In Xuandu Temple, uncovering the truth is never difficult. What's difficult are the schemes and the hearts of people. Found it. The message talisman's location, outside the Yuguan illusory realm? Found it. The crime scene was right outside the Moon Palace gates. It was Ji Changxing. I understand now. It must have been when I fought Ji Changxing earlier today. He stole my message talisman. Yes, that must be it. The sword gate has no lock, and clouds shroud the summit. He guessed right. Say what you want, but don't joke about Bai Guanlin. When it comes to targeting me, Bai Guanlin actually sees things more clearly than anyone in the Bai family. Too bad he's surrounded by idiot. Uncle, Ji Changxing won't escape this time. The Yaoguang illusory realm is a forbidden area, so I can't enter. But I've learned my lesson. After leaving the main peak hall, I set up a water mirror technique outside it. It'll prove my innocence. Then let's take a look at your water mirror technique. You, having that kind of foresight? With that pig brain of yours? Water mirror technique. Open. This, If you're going to fake evidence, at least make it convincing. It's an illusion. Ji Changxing transformed into Guanlin's appearance to sow discord between us. Uncle, you truly see through everything. I didn't expect Jiang Guiqing, the victim here, to stay so rational. This must be one of Ji Changxing's devious tricks. No need to worry, Liner, you couldn't be so stupid as to throw your own message talisman outside the Yaoguang illusory realm without any disguise, let alone record your own evidence. What a ridiculous joke. I absolutely don't believe you'd do something so dumb, Liner. Uncle, you said it perfectly. As expected, Uncle, as an elder of Xuandu Temple, you've weathered many storms. I still have much to learn. Ji Changxing is full of schemes and evil acts. But now that the fairy Linlong has returned, Ji Changxing is just a grasshopper after autumn. He won't be jumping for long. No need to pay attention to him. Let's not stir up more trouble over this. Let it end here. Ji Changxing's debt will be settled soon enough. I'll listen to Uncle in all things. Yeah, this matter is done. Everyone disperse. The schemes of a mere child won't stir great waves. This is the first time I've realized just how clever and understanding Uncle really is. As soon as Jiang Guiqing left, Bai Zhonghui immediately collapsed to the ground. Auntie, what's wrong? Are you crying from joy? Bai Guanlin, I've always treated you with care. Why would you do this to me? You have Fairy Linlong to protect you. Jiang Bung doesn't dare touch you, but I don't have that luxury. Auntie, what are you talking about? Why are all of you reacting like this? Didn't Jiang Guiqing make it clear just now? The Fairy Linlong has returned, so this must have been Ji Changxing's doing. Just before this, at the main peak hall, Bai Guanlin had just publicly self-detonated in front of everyone. Jiang Guiqing was directly involved, so of course he knows the truth, but there's nothing he can do. We can't do anything either. At the end of the day, Bai Guanlin's birth mother is Fairy Linlong. The Bai family's future may very well end up in the hands of this idiot Bai Guanlin. Everyone in the Bai family is secretly in despair. Forget it, let's do as Guiqing said, everyone disperse. It wasn't easy to get things to calm down after Fairy Longlo spoke up, and now internal strife is flaring up again in the Bai family. I'm this old, can I have some peace? Zhonghui Yu sighed. Honestly, I used to really like this adopted daughter. She was good at making money, spoke sweetly, had high emotional intelligence, could always cheer me up, and help the Bai family rope in Jiang Guiqing, an elder with real power in Xuandu Temple. Who would have thought she'd secretly do something so foolish? Bai Zhonghui was probably forced. The true cultist is definitely Bai Guanlin. With his status, how could an adopted daughter like Bai Zhonghui dare resist? But before Fairy Linlong dies, Bai Guanlin cannot take the blame, so this must be pinned on Ji Changxing. You get up too. From now on, live well with Guiqing. As long as Linlong's detergent force remains, he won't dare do anything to you. Time heals all wounds. Inside the Bai family, there have been far more outrageous things than this. In big clans, dirty secrets are endless. Compared to that, Bai Guanlin and Bai Zhonghui, two people with no blood relation, having an affair is nothing. It's just that both of them have such special identities. This scandal must be buried. From now on, treat Boeing better, try to earn his forgiveness. What are you all talking about? Uncle already believes in the innocence between Auntie and me. Why are you speaking so maliciously behind his back? If this were my child, I'd beat him to death with a stick right now. Keeping him only brings ruin to the clan. These people really overthink everything. Why live life so burdened? How retheful. Honestly, Bai Guanlin isn't stupid. At his age, just over 20, what his reaction exactly what you'd expect. Everyone else is an old fox, so they can keep up with my double-layered thinking. But in truth, only Bai Guanlin seems thing. That's what they call a foolish but sharp type. Unfortunately, no one believes anything Bai Guanlin says now. Jiang Bung really is something. He can even tolerate being cuckolded. No, some things are just intolerable. I'll endure it for him no longer. Boys help boys. So what if it's killing one's wife to ascend the Tao? So what if it's betraying the Bai family? The things Jiang Bung doesn't dare, I'll do for him. The people he doesn't kill, I'll kill for him. Jiang Guiqing, as a fellow man, this is my greatest support to you. As a righteous cultivator, I see injustice, I draw my sword to help, that is my duty, no need to thank me. Although back on Blue Star I worked at the edge of the universe for 2 years and got used to snail-paced work efficiency. But that was only for work. When it comes to personal affairs, I've always been a person of action. The world is competitive. If you think of something, you go and do it, especially when it's about self-defense. If you don't take the initiative, it'll lead to your throat first. The Bai family is the kind of perpetrator I fear. Before I even knew of the Bai family, they had already marked me as an enemy. Before I even knew Bai Guanlin, the Bai family was preparing to topple me to make room for him. Before I even knew Bai Zhonghui, that woman was already trying to hire the Killer Alliance to assassinate me. If I hadn't acted fast, would I already be a corpse by now? Very likely, so legitimate self-defense must be efficient and seize the initiative. Bai Zhonghui looks pitiful, but thinking of how I'd be assassinated, it's obvious I'm in far worse shape. So, decided, first kill Bai Zhonghui, use Jiang Buqing's appearance, makes it easier for Buqing to relate. Changxing, did something happen over there? Why are all the Bai family rushing toward Yaoguang? It seems Bai Guanlin and Bai Zhonghui were having an affair and Jiang Buqing discovered it. Bai Guanlin shamelessly pinned this black pot on me, slandering me for stealing his message talisman. You're the one who stole his message talisman, right? Hongye, what nonsense are you spouting? I don't even know Bai Zhonghui. How could I plan such a thing? Fine, I get it, it was you. Suddenly Ing Hongye isn't cute at all. Li Chengxi is better, she trades sincerity for sincerity. Li Daoyan is fine too, whatever I say, Li Daoyan believes. I hate people like Ing Hongye who are biased against my character. Did Bai Zhonghui offend you? By your style, you can't stand any grievance. Changxing, you're not seriously planning to kill Bai Zhonghui, are you? What kind of monster are you, malignantly judging my character like that? Did I hit the mark? Changxing, listen to me, do not act rashly now. Although Bai Zhonghui isn't a top expert, as an important figure in the Bai family shell likely has protective artifacts. More importantly, you're in the eye of the storm, many are watching you. If someone catches you in the act, it'll be used against you. Although I still think time's pressing and one should strike when the moment's right. Right now you are indeed in a precarious position. If you're caught in the act now, all the dirt I threw on Bai Jianlin before will be for nothing. Better to endure one more day. Bai Zhonghui's cultivation talent is average, you'll have plenty of chances to move against her later. No need to rush. Changxing, what you should do now is lay low, don't cause more trouble, or the consequences will be severe. Why do you say that? Accurate news, Linglong Fairy has appeared. Doesn't that mean my strongest backing is about to show up? I understand, Hongye, thank you for the warning. I wanted to ask Li Chengxi about mother-in-law's likes and taboos, but then I realized that would expose my wolfish ambitions, so I suppressed the idea. Although Li Chengxi wouldn't necessarily refuse dual cultivation with me, the Southern Pole Longevity Emperor, I'll play it safe for now. There's no one in the world fit to match the Lunar Star Monarch. That night I slept extremely peacefully. But Bai Zhonghui's night was miserable. Disaster striked. Her once perfect marriage was suddenly hit hard. After returning to Jiang Buqing's grotto, Bai Zhonghui's first thought was to explain to him. Even now Bai Zhonghui doesn't know why Bai Guanlin suddenly went mad against her. But she couldn't wait to clear her name. She had to make Jiang Buqing believe in her innocence first. Unfortunately, she was turned away at the door. Madam, go to sleep first. I'll cultivate today and won't return to the room. How could I possibly sleep? Jiang Buqing had decided to ignore her. She couldn't give up. But she didn't forcefully pester him either. Bai Zhonghui chose to stand outside Jiang Buqing's grotto like a wife watching stone, quietly waiting for him to emerge. She wanted him to see her sincerity. Whether Jiang Buqing saw her sincerity she wasn't sure, but she soon noticed many female disciples of the Yanxiao branch were very attentive toward her husband, and they could freely enter Jiang Buqing's cultivation grotto. Resentment and jealousy gradually grew inside Bai Zhonghui. After entering Golden Core, I roughly calculated that under normal cultivation with sufficient spirit stones, I'd need about 5 years of hard work to reach mid-Golden Core. About 30 years hard work would be needed to have a chance at nascent soul. After doing the math, I decisively gave up on bitter cultivation. Cultivation by merit grinding is the true way. So now I should eat, drink, and sleep, let the Tao follow nature, do as I please. I feel my realm has advanced again, and Li Daoyan seems to have opened his eyes. Chang Xing, come to Yanxia Peak to watch the fun. What's the fun on Yanxia Peak? They say Jiang Buqing was caught cheating and Bai Zhonghui caught him red-handed. Now she's angrily scolding that female disciple. I swear to heaven, I really didn't do this. Hi, we're here. Whoa, it's so lively? Changxing, you don't know, Jiang Buqing has a nickname in Xuandu Temple. What nickname? The most affectionate man in Xuandu Temple. How could there be someone so shameless? If he's the most affectionate, then what am I? My love for senior sister is unwavering and true. Changxing, was this also part of your plan? Hongye, there's something wrong with your thinking. Why are you acting like Ba Gunlin? Don't go blaming me for everything the moment something happens. I'm innocent. I'm really innocent this time. I still haven't even figured out what actually happened. The aftermath of Crying Wolf. In my mind now, you've become one of those reckless, audacious geniuses who charge ahead no matter what. Tell me, what actually happened? Last night, it said that Jiang Buqing had a fight with Bai Zhonghui. She stood outside his cave all night, and he didn't let her in. Then this morning, a female disciple from Yanxia Point went into Jiang Buqing's room, and when she came out, her clothes were wet. Batsi Zhonghui instantly exploded. Jiang Buqing must have believed in Bai Zhonghui and Bai Guanlin's affair. When men encounter this kind of situation, and the woman's background is too powerful, what kind of choice would they make? I'm a good man, so I can't even imagine what a scumbag would do, but I can imagine Bai Zhonghui's thoughts. Bai Zhonghui would definitely worry that Jiang Buqing, to get revenge for her affair with Bai Guanlin, would copy her and use a female disciple to retaliate. So the innocent Bai Zhonghui snapped. The water on her clothes was from the spring, and the female disciple still had her red pellet. There was nothing going on between her and Jiang Buqing. I suspect the demonic desire scripture isn't actually a heavenly demon cult technique. It might be the sacred text of the Huan sect. Heavenly demon cult techniques usually have flashy effects, so I don't dare use them in public. But the demonic desire scripture has no visible external effects. It suits my low-key, humble personality well. Changxing, can you tell if a girl is still untouched? Dad, I want to learn this. Calling me dad doesn't mend it. I don't even know what your mother looks like. You might as well call me uncle-in-law. If I'm in a good mood, I might actually teach you this bottom drawer skill. Bai Zhonghui might have realized the truth already. It's possible she was bullied by Jiang Bonu and is venting her anger on this female disciple. That's exactly the kind of thing the Bai family would do. If Bai Zhonghui blows this up, it might even drag her conflict with Jiang Bonu into the open. Be careful not to expose that you framed Bai Zhonghui and Bai Guanlin for having an affair. I'm full of righteousness and clean as a whistle. I have no idea what you're talking about. Seeing Bai Zhonghui and the others surrounding that poor female disciple, humiliating her and accusing her of an affair that never happened, my sense of justice exploded. This seems like another great chance to ruin the Bai family's name. No, mainly, as a righteous disciple, I must help when I see injustice. Also, Jiang Buqing is a man, and so am I. He got cheated on by Bai Zhonghui, and now she's turning around and falsely accusing him of cheating? Everyone stop. Humph? Ji Changxing? Water mirror technique. Ji Changxing, what are you doing? Helping those in need when I see injustice. This is our Bai family's matter. Why are you sticking up for her? Are you her dad? That line sounds oddly familiar, but I've got backing. I'm not someone who would withdraw from the sect easily. Since we're fellow disciples, of course I'll stand up for my senior sister. You're bullying a Xuandu Temple disciple inside Xuandu Temple? Who do you think you are? What position do you hold here? Elder Zhang's wife, she holds no position in Xuandu Temple. What's with the Bai family? Do they think Xuandu Temple is their backyard? Just letting any random dogs in here, ridiculous. Where's Elder Jiang? He discovered the affair between his wife and Bai Guanlin, but now the Bai family is falsely accusing him? Elder Jiang, are you even a man? Xuandu Temple's most affectionate man, more like the temple's biggest coward. Elder Jiang, if you have any pride as a man, stand up for yourself. We're all behind you. I was truly moved by my own sense of righteousness. For Jiang Buqing, I'm even willing to become enemies with the Bai family. That's what it means to be upright and loyal, to risk it all for justice. What, Bai Zhonghui and Bai Guanlin had an affair? Aren't they from the same clan? Same clan means nothing. Big families are always messy, Bai families no exception. You don't know, Bai Zhonghui changed her surname later. She's not actually a Bai by blood. Madame Jiang is just crying thief to catch a thief. Poor Elder Jiang, how could he endure this? I believe in Elder Jiang, he wouldn't bow and scrape to the powerful. My nephew Li Daoyan may be useless, but Ing Hongye, she's got skill. The gossip about Jiang Buqing and the Bai family isn't something ordinary people would dare to speak. With so many eating melon seeds over this, it's not just because I leaked it. There are water armies fanning the flames. Li Daoyan doesn't have the brains or drive for that. The one who acted was Ing Hongye. The feud between the Ing family and the Bai family truly is endless. Ing Hongye struck fast when she saw the chance, and she coordinated with me perfectly. My leaks, plus Ing Hongye's push, directly put Jiang Buqing in the spotlight. There's no way to quietly settle this now. Ji Changxing, what nonsense are you spouting? Bai Zhonghui, you know exactly what you've done. You're not young anymore, yet you had an affair with Bai Guanlin. How can you face Elder Jiang? Utter nonsense. How would you even know about that? Everyone heard it, right? Bai Zhonghui asked how I knew, meaning it really did happen. Yeah, if you hadn't done it, you'd just deny it outright. Why ask how he found out? I never thought the so-called most affectionate man in Xuandu Temple, Elder Jiang, and all those stories about his loving marriage were just an act. The Bai family, truly a mess. Ji Changxing, don't you dare slander me. My husband and I are deeply in love. None of what you said is true. Really? Yesterday Bai Guanlin tried to frame me, but thankfully the temple master saw through your Bai family's scheme. Since then, I've been on guard against your Bai clan. Dogs can't stop eating filth, it seems, but evil will never triumph over good. Our Yaoguang branch may not have the demon-revealing mirror like Yanxia Peak, but I set up a water mirror technique myself, and it recorded your Bai family's continued attempts to frame me. The evidence is solid. What do you have to say now? It's true, the water mirror shows no signs of forgery. Looks like Bai Guanlin bled up the Bai family again. You fear no divine foe, only idiotic allies, per Elder Jiang. Pitiful people always have something detestable about them. Elder Jiang's situation is tragic, but the fact that he still won't break ties with the Bai family shows he fears the strong and bullies the weak. Compared to junior brother Ji, Elder Jiang's really shamed all men. Senior sister, don't be afraid. This is Xuandu Temple. No Bai family member can cover the sky with one hand here. Daoyan, go call the Discipline Hall's law enforcement elder. With me here, this kind of bullying and abuse of power won't be tolerated in Xuandu Temple. Elder Jiang may be spineless, but our temple still has righteous people who dare to speak up. Oh, okay. Junior brother Jio's right. This has gone way too far. To think something like this could happen in Xuandu Temple. What a disgrace. The tides wife me now. How could the Bai family possibly turn this around? Speaking of which, Jiang Buqing really has a strong tolerance. They've already pushed him to the limit, yet he still won't show himself. Is he cultivating the crimson blood sword? Look, the elders here. Ji Changxing, come with me. This matter is grave. The rest of you, keep quiet. If word of this spreads beyond the mountain, there will be severe punishment. That's what happens when you challenge our Bai family. Fairy Linglong came out of seclusion yesterday. Xuandu Temple's about to change. Amplified by the demonic desire scripture, Bai Zhonghui's negative emotions made her fearless. Normally she wouldn't dare something like this, but under its influence, she could. No matter how the temple master schemes or how Ji Changxing wins hearts. So what, before absolute strength, all else is meaningless. But she miscalculated one thing. Main Peak Grand Hall. Humph, senior sister may have come out of seclusion, but she never said she'd help the Bai family. I know Li Chengxi wants Ji Changxing to go down the mountain to earn merit, and this affair between Bai Zhonghui and Jiang Buqing gives me an opening. If also this incident as an excuse to demote Ji Changxing off the mountain, the Bai family will completely lose support in Xuandu Temple. I can take this chance to drive them all out in one go. Before absolute strength, everything may be illusion, but the one who holds that strength is Fairy Linglong, not the Bai family, and when it comes to who's closest to Fairy Linglong, I might be at the very top. I always remember how I became the temple master. Senior sister was already leaning toward me over the Bai family. She chose me as the new leader. Now, what matters most is how to calm Ji Changxing down and make sure he plays his part in this act with me. If it were a cold-blooded superior, they'd sacrifice Ji Changxing outright, sell him out together with the Bai family. But Ji Changxing is the first omen of good fortune since I took office, and he's always shown me respect. I don't want to discard him. The Bai family must be eliminated. But if I and Ji Changxing can both benefit while crushing them, that's the ending I want. When the law enforcement elder dragged me away before everyone, I realized the temple master wasn't following my plan to use this matter against Jiang Buiqing. Based on how we've worked together before, the temple master isn't someone easily swayed, and I don't think Fairy Linglong will side with the Bai family. So, the temple master's target isn't Jiang Buiqing? Temple master, please use this matter, me defending our female disciples from Bai Zhonghui's bullying, as a reason to demote me off the mountain. That would benefit you most. I didn't misjudge him. Changxing may be a bit bloodthirsty, but deep down he's truly understanding. It's all the Bai family's fault. They even bullied such a good kid. Although Bai Guanlin's previous framing of me was proven false, there was never any follow-up. If I'm exiled now for standing up for justice against the Bai family, they'll face immense moral backlash, and since senior sister already wanted me to go down and accumulate merit, this just helps the temple master clean up the Bai family at the same time. Come, Changxing, sit. Let's talk slowly. The temple master's attitude was revealing. This seat is reserved for at least branch master level cultivators. Even someone like Elder Jiang doesn't have the right to sit here before him, and he invited me to sit directly. Changxing, wouldn't this make you feel wronged? Temple master, a little grievance means nothing. When it's time to humble yourself, do it willingly. Superiors always promote those willing to bear hardship for them. Changxing, you're a good child, and a clever one too, so I won't hide the truth from you. Thank you for your trust, Temple Master. Using this chance to drive both you and the Bai family down the mountain is indeed a good move, but your safety would become difficult to ensure. Here on the mountain, I can protect you, and temple rules restrain the Bai family. They wouldn't dare touch you. But once you're off the mountain, even if I wanted to protect you, my reach wouldn't extend that far. The Bai family might retaliate and kill you. Have you considered that? I have, but my strength is limited, and I have no perfect plan. Please advise me, Temple Master. You should find protection from a force stronger than the Bai family, such as the Heavenly Demon Cult. Is the Temple Master testing my identity as an undercover agent for the Heavenly Demon Cult? No, that's not right. The Temple Master is powerful enough to kill me in an instant. He wouldn't need such a troublesome test. Considering I reported Qi zipping before, I'm starting to understand the Temple Master's true intentions. Temple Master, are you suggesting that I go and seek refuge with the wife of the Heavenly Demon Cult's leader? This little guy can completely follow my train of thought. He actually guessed the truth right away. I'm really growing to like him more and more. Correct, you previously reported old Devil Yi's illegitimate son. That serves as your pledge of allegiance, allowing you to be protected by the Joyful Union Saintness. I've thought about it carefully. Although I've already made everyone who knows about this swear a Heavenly Tao oath, there's no guarantee the secret can be kept completely safe. It's not no guarantee, it's definitely can't be kept. The Joyful Union Saintness already knows. She even sent someone to contact me earlier. Rather than pinning your hopes on keeping this a secret, you'd be better off taking this secret directly to the Joyful Union Saintess and seeking refuge with her. In the world today, the Joyful Union Saintess is the only woman qualified to be compared to Senior Sister Linglong. Is my other backer really that strong? The Joyful Union Saintness' power is comparable to Fairy Linglong's? Naturally, she's a bit weaker than Senior Sister Linglong. Senior Sister is invincible, but the Joyful Union Saintess has a special status, and the power she can wield is even greater than Senior Sister's. She is the Saintess of the Joyful Union Sect, with authority second only to the Sect Master. At the same time, she is the cult leader's wife, with authority in the Heavenly Demon Cult second only to Old Devil Yu. I think I finally understand the clout of the Joyful Union Saintess. Whether the demonic path is in chaos or not is up to her. The Heavenly Demon Cult and the Joyful Union Sect are both major powers on the same level as the mysterious Capital Temple. Although either could match the mysterious Capital Temple on their own, in a 2-on-1 fight, setting aside Fairy Linglong and the Xianhuang Tower of Merit, they should be able to win. As long as the Joyful Union Saintess is willing to step forward and protect you, your safety will be guaranteed. Across the world, there are actually few who dare to make an enemy of the Bai family. Because Senior Sister is here, the Joyful Union Saintess is certainly the one with the most courage and the most willingness to protect you. She couldn't care less about your feud with the Bai family. Not to mention you helped her by getting rid of old Devil Yu's illegitimate son. Temple Master, if I'm not mistaken, you want me to publicly defect from the mysterious Capital Temple and become an undercover agent in the Joyful Union Sect? The Joyful Union Saintess spends most of her time in the Heavenly Demon Cult nowadays. If you go to the Joyful Union Sect, I worry her protection over you might have some lapses. How should I put this? The Temple Master's suggestion isn't actually flawed, it's very reasonable. But I'm the one who was sent by the Heavenly Demon Cult to be a mole in the mysterious Capital Temple. Now the Temple Master is sending me back to be a mole in the Heavenly Demon Cult. This back and forth is putting a lot of stress on my poor heart. Chanxing, observing your style of doing things, you're actually a great fit for the Heavenly Demon Cult. Temple Master, I am a man of honor, noble and open-hearted. How can you compare me to those demonic brats from the Heavenly Demon Cult? Yes, that's the stuff. You're simply more shameless than any disciple of the demonic cult, and you kill with more ruthlessness than the average one. Oh no, after Inghongya, the Temple Master has also formed a prejudice against me. Judging by your tendency to fly into a rage and kill at a moment's notice, and to seek revenge for the smallest slight, you'll definitely pass their tests with flying colors if you join the Heavenly Demon Cult. Most importantly, once you've joined the demonic cult, it will be much more convenient to do many things, like killing members of the Bai family more easily. Under the title of a mysterious Capital Temple disciple, it's difficult for you to act freely out in the world. If you go too far, even I, due to outside pressure, would have to punish you according to the sect rules. But if you are not a disciple of the mysterious Capital Temple, then whatever you do will be justifiable, and the temple won't be able to sanction you with its rules. As for eliminating demons and defending the righteous path, isn't that what I'm here for? With Changxi also keeping an eye on things, any pressure on you from the mysterious Capital Temple will be non-existent. Even if you go too far and provoke the collective wrath of the righteous path of mortal sects, I can just dispatch someone like Changxi, or the law enforcement elder to capture you. Do you understand what I mean? I understand perfectly. The righteous path has to keep up appearances. If I go on a killing spree out in the world and am discovered by the temple master won't be able to protect me. Conversely, if I'm a disciple of the demonic cult, the temple master can assign the task of eliminating demons to one of his own people. My safety would then be guaranteed to the greatest extent. But, Temple Master, what if I go undercover in the Heavenly Demon Cult and accidentally end up becoming the cult leader? If you become the leader of the Heavenly Demon Cult, I'll hand the mysterious Capital Temple over to you in the future too. Then you will be the one to unite both the righteous and demonic paths, the single most powerful person in the world. Temple Master, you'd better not forget the promise you just made. I have no objection to handing the mysterious Capital Temple to you in the future. I've always thought highly of you. Going undercover in the Heavenly Demon Cult is the fastest way for you to earn a monumental achievement. Changxing, I am paving the way for you. In the cultivation world, power isn't actually that appealing. The Temple Master's talent is lacking, yet the resources he can enjoy are the best in the world. He must be aiming to ascend and become an immortal. The only thing to worry about is that my progress is too fast. It's very likely that I'll ascend before the Temple Master does. But that's not important. I don't care much for power either. What I care about is staying alive and getting stronger. Temple Master, even if I have the intention to seek refuge with the Joyful Union Saintess, how can I get in touch with her? Even though the Temple Master is on my side, I'm definitely not going to tell him I've already made contact with the Joyful Union Saintess. Don't worry, the scripture-imparting elder happened to cross paths with Old Devil back in the day, and had an arm severed by him, which she still hasn't been able to recover from. She thinks no one else knows. But she can't hide it from me. She has long been in contact with the Joyful Union saneness. I will have her help you get in touch. People like Li Changxi, Li Daoyan, and Bai Guanlin are so much better. Everyone else feels like a crafty old coot. The scripture-imparting elder is in contact with the saintness of the Joyful Union sect? Could she be one of the Joyful Union saintess's people? Sent to be an undercover agent in our mysterious capital temple? Probably not. Her background is quite clean. I guess she just formed a private alliance with the saintness of the Joyful Union sect after making an enemy of Old Devil Yu. The righteous and demonic paths may be mortal enemies on the surface, but quite a few people have private connections. Even Senior Sister is on good terms with the great Emperor of the Yellow Springs. It's not strange. Thinking about it, it's quite reasonable. In my past life on Earth, we had all but torn off all pretenses with the Eagle, but there was no shortage of big shots buying property and investing over there. Only I am pure and kind, without so many twists and turns. These big shots have 1,000 schemes in their hearts. The waters behind them run unfathomably deep. Will the scripture-imparting elder help me? Changxing, the fact that you can be this vigilant, speaking only 30% of what you mean to people, makes me feel more and more at ease with you. This is bad. It seems the Temple Master knows more than I thought. When you tried to assassinate Bai Guanlin, a mysterious person saved you. You must still remember that, right? That was the scripture-imparting elder. It's really not easy for the Bai family to have survived this long without being wiped out. The Temple Master is much more of a crafty old coot than I imagined. So even if I didn't seek her out, she would likely help you contact the saintess of the Joyful Union sect. In fact, she has already extended goodwill to you on behalf of the saintess of the Joyful Union sect, and you have already accepted it. There's no need to pretend in front of me. I bear you no ill will. As long as you do nothing that truly harms the mysterious capital temple, I wouldn't care even if you were to dual cultivate with the saintess of the Joyful Union sect one day. But Yu Ziping was killed after I reported him. Li Daoyan also said that any undercover agents from the Heavenly Demon cult would be killed on sight. That's why I thought the two sides were completely incompatible. Back then, Yu Ziping had no one to protect him. What the Temple Master says makes a lot of sense. It really is true that your background decides everything. That's an iron law, applicable everywhere. This is also one of the reasons I want to send you out, Changxing. Your origins and your actions are not clean, but that's not important. What's important is that the Xianhuang Tower of Merit has acknowledged you, so I will not have any killing intent towards you. You must also have faith in me and the mysterious capital's temple. As long as I am in charge, the things you've done are no big deal. When you become the Temple Master one day, they will be even less of an issue, understand? Understood. Oh, right, let me tell you one more thing. Senior Sister has already confirmed that Changxi is not the reincarnation of the Supreme Moon Lord. How did she confirm it? Senior Sister previously spirit-traveled to the primordial immortal realm and found that Fairy Chang'e was fine, making it impossible for her to have been reincarnated into our world. So, listen to Changxi's words selectively, don't let her lead you astray. Ji Changxing still has a very promising future. I'm really worried he'll be led into a ditch by Li Changxi. Li Changxi not being Fairy Chang'e has no logical connection to whether she is the Supreme Moon Lord or not. Chang'e was just a high-class dancing girl, but the Supreme Moon Lord that Li Changxi speaks of had already attained the rank of Daluo during the invincible era of witch and demon races in ancient primordial times. A true titan among titans. I don't think Changxi is the Supreme Moon Lord. At best, Changxi is a resident of the lunar star, but she can hardly be called its master. Li Changxi really does have some mental issues, because she also mistakes fairy change for the Supreme Moon Lord. In any case, this has little to do with me for now. Whether Li Changxi is the Supreme Moon Lord or not doesn't matter to me. As long as Li Changxi is Fairy Linglong's daughter, I'm willing to marry her. A man can't be that picky. Temple Master, would it be more logical for me to kill a few more people before defecting from the mysterious capital temple? An opportunity will present itself soon. Ji Changxing twisted right and wrong, bribing me to drive a wedge between Elder Jiang and Lady Jiang. This disciple was momentarily blinded by greed and made a grave mistake. After being persuaded by Elder Jiang and Lady Jing, this disciple has seen the error of her ways and wishes to step forward and report Ji Changxing. I ask the disciplinary hall to bring Ji Changxing to justice and restore the good names of Elder Jiang and Lady Jiang. You're saying I bribed you to drive a wedge between Jiang Buqing and Bai Zhonghui? Yes. Ha ha ha, I don't even know your name. Jiang Buqing, your wife is having an affair with Bai Guanlin. I spoke up for you out of a sense of justice. Don't you have anything to say? Bai Guanlin isn't dead yet. No matter how much I want to say, what can I say? My wife and I are a deeply loving couple. This is all a conspiracy you orchestrated from behind the scenes. Truly shameless. It's nothing more than this female disciple being coerced and bribed by the Bai family, replaying kindness with enmity by stabbing Ji Changxing, the one who helped her in the back. Pa, you're a disgrace to all men. Law enforcement elder, what do you say? Ji Changxing, since someone has reported you, you will be temporarily taken into custody, pending the disciplinary halls. Enough. Ji Changxing, you're insane. I, Ji Changxing, admired the righteous path, and after passing through many trials, I joined the mysterious capital temple. Since joining, I have respected my teachers, cherished my fellow disciples, spoken up for justice, and have not coveted power. I should have been eliminating demons and defending the righteous path under the guidance of the sages of the mysterious capital temple, promoting righteousness throughout the world. But since I joined the mysterious capital temple, all I have seen is petty squabbling, fighting for power and profit, twisting right and wrong, and spreading malicious rumors. In the mysterious capital temple, I have seen honest people forced to lie, righteous people forced to bow, devoted people become heartless and cold, the outspoken forced into silence, and idealists watch their ideals shatter before their own eyes. This is not the number one immortal sect of the righteous path that I envisioned. This is not the number one immortal sect of the righteous path that I wanted to join. When something is unbearable, there's no need to bear it any longer. You all twist right and wrong and call me guilty, so I will be just as you wish. Voice transmission. But I will not accept your unjust judgment. Today, I, Li Changxing, request to withdraw from the mysterious capital temple. If you want to fight or kill, then make your move.